Do you want to make more money? Of course.
What is it?
What is it?
Hey, why it's buttercup. Popcorn, add sweet cream butter to hot popcorn. Mix it up, wrap it up, buttercup is born.
It's delicious.
So nutritious.
It's a taste delight.
It's so munchy,
Crisp and crunchy.
you'll enjoy each bite. Eat butter-drenched buttercup, popcorn at its best.
Served in a king-size cup.
It beats all the rest.
Show starts in 5 minutes.
Here's a new taste treat. The corn dog. Plump, juicy wieners are dipped in a thick, golden Southern-style corn batter that seals in all their freshness and flavor. If you like hot dogs, you'll love corn dogs. Everybody does. Try a corn dog with your favorite beverage. At the refreshment corner now. Corn dogs.
To add to your enjoyment, we're all wound up to bowl you over at intermission time with live wire service at our snack bar, where you'll find a tempting variety of favorite foods and beverages. Your continued patronage is very, very welcome.
It's 4 minutes till showtime.
Yum, yum. It's time for a tasty and refreshing snack. We promise to satisfy your hunger, your thirst, your sweet tooth. So visit our refreshment center now. Let's go!
It's 3 minutes till showtime. Here's a choice of food and drink to satisfy anyone and everyone. You'll find something to please you to add to your evening's enjoyment. Something to please all tastes and age groups.
Hello there. Show starts in 2 minutes.
It's refreshment time, folks.
Taste that beats the others cold. Pepsi pours it on. Taste that beats the others cold. Pepsi pours it on.
Yum, yum. It's a meal in itself. Our all-meat super dog. Enjoy one now.
Show starts in 1 minute.
Today we're interviewing a stomach.
Hello there.
What is life like as a stomach?
Oh, boy, it was humdrum. I mean, until what's-his-name discovered Tony's Pizza.
Tony's Pizza?
Yeah, I was suffering from the pizza cravings until Tony's came along. Crispy crust and zesty sauces. Wow.
And so now... What's that?
Another pizza craving. Just thinking about Tony sets it off.
Oh, where are you going?
He's going to get a Tony's Pizza, and I follow him anywhere.
Does your stomach send you pizza craving signals? Oh, wow. Tony's, the Pizza Cravers Pizza. Available at the concession stand.
Settle back now, content, comfortable, well-fed, and ready for some fine entertainment. Is everybody happy? Then let's go. It's showtime.
Yes, studios, ladies and gentlemen, it is indeed finally, after many minutes, it's showtime. How's it going, everybody? It's your old pal Sock Up. Good to see you. Yes, studios. Hello there.
Hello there.
Good to see you. Hope everybody's having you a good day today. It is Wednesday. That's what they call it, Wednesday. It is a hump day, that day which occurs in the midst of the week, right in the midst of the week. Oh, I think my lens is dirty somehow. Hold on, let me see what I got here. Is that better? Yeah, I think that's better. There we go. Finally, the sock has come back to Twitch. Yeah! Here we are together again on a wonderful, wonderful Wednesday. I would like to say hello to everyone that is here. So who all do we have? We got Slippy Nux. Welcome in, my friend. Yes, in the video. Sitar. There I am. Commodore Friday. Hello. Good to see you. So we got Sim Cynthia hanging around. Smooches for the Yos. Radgy and the Gadget Show reporting in from the English chapter of the Sock Flock. Good to see you. Calicut. Egris Pie. Good to see you, Egris Pie. Sim Cynthia. We got the lovely maiden, the Queen of Canada. Oh, pardon me. We got, let me see, Sim Cynthia. We got Mech Matt in the house. Mech Matt is in the house. Yes, indeed, yo. Slippy Nux. Just another blowhard. The White Sox are losing to the Mets 0-5 in the top of the fifth from Queens. Oh, my goodness gracious. They got to fight the Mets and the Queens. I don't know how baseball works. Gallicott, we got everybody. Miss B3, hello. Hope you're having a great old day. Dust Devil 65. Yeah. Dust Devil 65. Yeah. Beland 1963. Howdy, my friend. How are yous? Good to see you. Zim's Alabama 1000. Good to see you. Hello. Hey, it's Kevin Susie. I just saw you not that long ago. Are you the mayor of somewhere or the other yet? I think the drawing is in September. If I'm not mistaken, I believe the drawing is in September. And that's when I'll know if I am the mayor of whatever the town is called. I forget. It's in Minnesota. Ari knows about it. So if she pops in, then she'll tell us again for the 10,000th time. I can't forget. I can't remember what the name of the place is called that I am soon to be the mayor of. Hold on. Ah, there we go. You're not a fan of Pope Yes Chicken? Oh, now it's a work of art. It's got Maiden's name on it. There it is. There it is. So you fell asleep last night? Oh my goodness gracious, just in the blowhard. So did I. We have so much in common. I had no idea. That's usually, now that I think about it, that is usually when I tend to fall asleep. Mostly it is dark outside. I wonder if there's some sort of conspiracy to that. I also tend to be in my bed or sometimes on the couch. Whoa, look, there's animation going on. He's winking and doing the stuff. Look at that. Oh, my goodness gracious. Is that you, Commodore Friday? Pushing the limits once again of my limited technology? Oh, during the bathtub royale. Oh, well, you did not win. You did not win.
Hello there.
Magic. Magic.
Hello there.
I need to associate that with a command or something like that. I don't know. My first inclination is always to just have everybody be able to type in like exclamation point hello, and then it would pop up. But then it would just constantly be going. I have a feeling.
Hello there.
You know what I mean? But I want it to be. I don't want to have to push the button. I want you guys to do something. What is this music? Did it switch over to some sort of like a scary? It did. It's called Dark Side. I don't want to listen to that. That's scary. I don't want to listen to scary music. Ooh, it's too scary. I don't like it. I didn't comment up front. Exactly. I know. And you wouldn't be the only one. It would just be a constant thing. Have it VIP access. Well, it's the VIPs that I'm worried about. Those are the ones I can't trust. Random people coming in wouldn't even know about it. It's the VIP. But that's not a bad idea. I didn't think about that. 30-second cooldown. That's true. That's true. Maiden, and it would be lucky to have it. Let me see if I could find. All right, where's my stations? All right, the stations. There we go. Blues, no. I ain't gonna listen to this garbage though. I know that. How about chill guitars? What does that sound like? What if we listen to chill guitars? Hey, I like that. That's pretty good. Gotta ask Tony about that. That's true. Oh, that gummit. Thank you. Just another blowhard for making me talk like a pirate for a minute. I found some good music, which is completely clashing with the vibes of the pirate music. So now me gotta pause it. Don't have anything I haven't abused. Oh, goodness gracious. Lurked right through your stream. Lurked right through to see all Maiden was doing the streaming gimmick, and I missed it. I was busy this evening. Dorset, Minnesota, that's what it is. Is that the name of the town that I'm gonna be the mayor of? Macho Man Randy Savage?
Oh, yeah!
That's right. Dorset, Minnesota. Thank ye, Karen Susie. I'll pillage your village last. As a thank ye for reminding me of the town I will be the pirate mayor of. Yar. Please do not pirate illegal copies of this stream. You wouldn't pirate a car, would you? So don't pirate a stream. There you go. Music makes you think of Dorset, Minnesota. There you go. Best 2000. Yeah, don't copy that floppy, baby. Don't be copying that floppy. The stink of my rear. Welcome in the stink of my rear. Yes, indeed, yo's. Thank you so much, my friend.
Oh, yeah!
And also,
Hooray!
hope you had a very successful work meeting last night. I'm glad that you were able to sneak out for a minute and race ducks with us. So there you go. So you have a fun fact? Well, I think we'll be the judge on if it's fun or not. You throw out a fact, and then we will, put it under the microscope and see if there was any fun to be had in said fact. So there you go. There you go. Copy your floppy. Oh, mate, you got floppy copying technology? Goodness gracious. It was the successful evening in All But Ducks. Back to Quack. Okay, good. Yeah, we're gonna. Hopefully, you can redeem yourself with some more winning. Get back to your winning ways in the duck racing. You've sorted 25,000 of the 27,500 in pennies you've got since Monday evening. That's pretty good. That's a lot. So you got like 2,500 pennies left? Hey, that's like what, $7 or something like that? That's a lot. That's pretty good. What do you do with them? Like, do you put them in different buckets, or do you put them in those little those penny roll things, or do you put each one in its own individual little sleeve, like a baseball card collection? I'm here unless my wife gets into going out to the Weird Paul show. The stink of my rear. Oh my goodness gracious. Yes, indeed, yes. If I was within driving distance to a Weird Paul show at a bowling alley, that's where I would be. The pirate talk is not historically accurate. It is actually from Disney's Treasure Island. The actor in that made up an odd voice, and today we think all pirates talk like that. Well, you know what? I tell you what. If you find me a good video or an audio cassette of a real pirate from the piratey times talking, then I'll start talking like that. But until then, Treasure Island all the way, baby. That's what it is. The old pirates. But really, what did people think pirates talked about back before Disney made Treasure Island? Did people just have to guess it? Because, I mean, they came out with the book. They had Treasure Island and all that kind of stuff. All right, Bob Harvey smooches for you. The person who is responsible for me being the mayor of Dorset, Minnesota, starting next month. Very excited. Also, not quite true. It's because the first person doing it on the radio had that accent. Disney copied that. Oh, there you go. There you go. Oh, thank you so much, Maiden, for that smooch. I appreciate that, my friend. Right back at you. Right back at you. Unbelievable. Feel like a very lucky sock this evening. Look at that. We got the Hello Dad. Oh, there's some Pepto-Bismol. That's good. I think the stomach enjoys the Pepto-Bismol for sure. Especially after all that Tony's Pizza. You're gonna need a little Pepto-Bismol. Not that Tony's Pizza is bad for you by any stretch of the imagination. Because, you know, this stream could be sponsored by Tony's Pizza if they would reach out. But as it stands right now, this space is for rent. So if anybody's interested in sponsoring the spot behind the TV, you let me know. Actually, it's because the guy who did it on radio's uncle was actually a pirate, but he had a speech impediment. Yeah, that's true. That's true. How much? You know, just another blowhard. I was thinking about that because Julie has like a little sponsorship thing that she does, a little gimmick, to where I think it's like subscribers or something like that get to make. She draws like a little banner and does. I don't know exactly how it works.
What do we think of Sock Cop being the bestest streamer on Twitch? Oh, Macho Man Randy Savage.
Oh my goodness gracious! Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Calicott. I appreciate that, my friend. Oh, pardon me. That is spectacular. Calicott. Very kind of you, my friend. Thank you so much. Firsthand how fast they deliver the pizza around this. Reggie, I could not believe that. I could not believe that. But I suppose when your entire country is the size of one of our 50 states, I guess it makes things a little bit faster. There you go. Oh, smooches for you, Calicott. I appreciate that, my friend. Aww. Very kind of you. Very kind of you. So anyway, what was I talking about? Treasure Island. Somebody's uncle was a pirate. Speech impediment. Oh, the sponsorship thing. Yeah. I was thinking about that. I could do like a little thing where it's maybe make a channel in the Discord where if you wanted me to, because you know I want to have a podcast that's popular enough so I can do ads. I want to read ads, is what I want to do. But I don't want to just read them. I want to do them like Conan O'Brien does, to where he just sort of reads it, but then he just goes off on this big long tangent and jibber jabbers for a while about whatever the product is. And then like the ad ends up being like super long, but it's but it's just as good. But somehow they hate to travel, and we got to be careful to not travel. You go across the street, you might wind up in a different country or something like that. Just order from the nearest pizzeria, not the one in the next state. But I like the pizza over there better. I like the pizza over there in Florida better. You'd have to do a podcast more than once a blue moon. Well, no, that's true. That's true. But even like here, just in this particular venue, I would like to do like an ad thing. So, but I would love for it to be nonsense. Which if any of you guys that that watch regular and stuff like that have any sort of thing that you would like to promote, I'd be more than happy to do that. That'd be a lot of fun. Would have you do a we could have you come on if you had anything to promote or something like that. If you guys was doing the streaming thing, pop on the old guest star deal or whatever. It'd be like 2 for 1. It'd be sort of like a podcast, but then I wouldn't have to like set up a time and stuff like that. That's the hardest part. The scheduling is such a pain. If I could just do the podcast by myself, I would. It would happen quite a lot. But I tried that a couple of times, and nobody seemed very interested in those. So it's better when I'm talking to somebody. But that means I got to get, somebody else on the horn and schedule a time and blah, blah, blah. And I feel like if I could schedule like an interview, then why not do another Twitch stream? You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Accent changes every 5 or so. Every 5 miles or so in the UK. Yeah, because they don't know how miles work in the UK. So that's why they're like every 5 miles. They're like, wait, is this a different country? I don't know. What's a mile? I don't know, like a long, long way? Well, let's change our accent. So there you go. It ain't no country club. That's all I want to do. I just want to have some fun. And I got a feeling that I ain't the only one. All I want to do is have some fun until the sun comes up over Santa Monica Boulevard. At which point I want the fun to stop. The fun must stop. As soon as the sun is above Santa Monica Boulevard, all fun must end. Serious business only as we go to the Waffle House. Or whatever the equivalent is. And have some eggs. Maybe a pancake or something like that. Oh, yeah, we'll go to Roscoe's, just thinking my rear. That's right. Because all I want to do is have some fun. And I got that feeling that I'm not the only one. All I want to do is have some fun. Until the sun comes up over Santa Monica Boulevard. Santa Monica Boulevard runs east-west, so the sun never touches it. Wow. I had no idea. I thought everything was sunny in Los Angeles. Oh, wait, no, that's Philadelphia I was thinking of. That's right. There you go. Want a waffle. A waffle, Calicut. Have some fun and chicken and waffles at Roscoe's. Let's go to Roscoe's, have some chicken and waffles. And then we'll find Sheryl Crow. And then she'll tell us to stop having fun as soon as the sun comes up. Wait, does that mean that is she a vampire? Is that proof that Sheryl Crow is a vampire? She has to stop having fun when the sun comes up because she has to crawl back into her coffin? her Sheryl Crow coffin? Blah! I'm a Sheryl Crow. Blah! Confirmed vampire. Must be. Used to eat at a restaurant called the Egg and I. They had very good breakfast. Ooh, you've heard of this? Where? Yeah, I think Slippy Nux is familiar with a lot of your stomping grounds over there. Thank you, Mr. B3, for Water and Burn. I appreciate that. Didn't realize Sheryl Crow songs worked as spoken word. Oh yeah, of course they do. No, she's a genius. Love Sheryl Crow. The Crow, the Sheryl Crow that is. Oh my goodness gracious, has somebody deep faked that yet? Where they've remade the Crow, but it's Sheryl Crow instead? Surely that exists somewhere in the bowels of the internet. You never seen Sheryl Crow and Elvira at the same place at the same time? I haven't. I sure have not. Calicut, you're seeing Gustav next month. Oh, that's awesome. I'm very jealous. Very jealous. Everybody gets to see my favorite bands. Except for me, because I live in the sticks and nobody ever comes here. There it is. That's the drawing gimmick. Calicut would like to hear the harmonica, and I say, no time like the present. Hand me that mouth organ, please. Here we go. We'll play a little bit of the old, this is some, I don't know, this music right here. Making me feel some kind of way. Patooey, there it is. Yes, it did, yo's. Hope you enjoyed that, Calicut. A little bit of the old harmonica. Trying to play along with the music.
Hey, that seems like a bit of a sad tune. You feeling okay, old sock buddy?
Oh, thank you so much, Slippy Nuts. I appreciate that. I appreciate that concern, my friend. But no, I'm actually doing pretty spectacular this evening. I was just sort of vibing along with that music, which is supposed to be, allegedly, chill guitars. But I didn't hear, I don't know, maybe I wasn't paying attention. But I didn't hear a whole lot of guitars in there. So I don't know. We'll see. Maybe I should pick something else. Let's pick, what happens if we play chiptune music? Y'all like chiptune music, right? I have no idea. Obviously wasn't singing Lonnie Donegan songs at him loudly enough. Probably not. Probably not. Simon was there tonight as well. He did not invite me on stage, says Reg and Gadget Show. I know what you're talking about. But you're getting an album personally delivered. That's awesome. Love that. How about some boom chicka wow wow slipping? You know, half of this music turns out to be some boom chicka wow wow sounding stuff. It's hard for me to not find it because I pick like jazz or chill jazz or something like that, and it's all like. And I'm like, whoa, I don't know if that fits the vibe exactly. You know what I'm going for there. I don't know if that really fits the vibe. Yeah. If anyone is in or around Indianapolis, Florida, the 11th through 13th of August, we can go see the IndyCar and NASCAR race. That's a pretty good invitation there. Just another bullhorn. I would love to. I've been thinking about, I don't know, I feel like I need to go somewhere, like a traveling thing. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Hey, wait a minute. Where'd it go? How come that gimmick went away? Hold on. I'll fix it. I think. Let me see. Go to the channel point gimmick. See what we got here. You want to travel too? I will travel to wherever Sock Cop travels to. Yeah, let's all meet up somewhere. I got an email today from Twitch that we're talking about. Hey, TwitchCon in Las Vegas. I thought about it for a second. Interesting. Uh-oh. I remember going to New York and San Francisco for the Periscope gimmicks, and that was a lot of fun. I wonder if the Twitch gimmicks would be as much fun. I don't know. I don't know as many people because they were like, "Oh, here's the people that are gonna have meet and greets." I'm like, I don't know any of those people. It's too big of a place. You know what I mean? See, I need the Sock Cop thing. I do have the Sock Cop theme song. Yeah, here we go. There we go. Black and white. That was in black and white and on VHS mode, but the VHS mode still is being cattywampus. But I could fix it, I'm sure. Surely I can fix it. Or maybe I can't fix it. I don't know. And there's that. Okay. So there's this. Set on loop. Yeah, do that. Oh, okay. Yeah, now it works. Now I got it. Alright, cool. Sorry to be working out the old technical difficulties, but there we go. Steak ziti with Moe's pesto is delish. Need more zucchini noodles though. We need to get us one of them little, one of them spiralizer things. And then you just buy a zucchini and push it through the little gimmick and it goes like whammo, noodles come out or something. I don't know. I don't know how it works. I've almost bought one of those. Anybody got one of them vegetable spiralizer gimmicks? I've almost bought one. Oh, I like the VHS and 9 Inch Nails and KFC. Now that's a concert I would go to. I would go to that concert. You want one, mate? You do. You got one, Ari Bobari? Remember Ham? We had some great shows talking about how. Oh, yes. I remember Ham. Ham. Man, I'd have ham in a minute. Would you believe me if I told you I have a 26-quart yogurt pots full of coins I'm currently sorting? Do they also have yogurt in them? Do you open up a yogurt and then plop the coins inside of it, or are they empty 26-quart yogurt pots? You have a can of Spam and you need recipes? Oh, just on the blowhard. Kevin Susie was just telling me about a great recipe that involves Spam. It's Spam and rice and see, well, what was it called? I couldn't really understand what she was calling it, Kevin Susie, if you're still watching. It's like it sounded sort of like a spam sushi almost, but it sounded really good. It's better with the name that she had for it was a lot better. I forget what it's called. Spam and eggs, spam a lot maybe. I forget what it's called. But if she pops back in, I'll ask and see if she can tell us what it's called. If you could find the recipe for that, because I want to try it. But I like a Spam. Used to eat Spam. They would just slice it up. Just slice up the Spam into little patty things. Fry it up. Have that with some corn and macaroni and cheese or something like that. Nice, healthy, delicious dinner. There you go. If you mix Coke and brown sugar together and pour it over a Spam loaf and tinfoil, it makes a delicious ham. See? Oh my goodness gracious, that's what I'm talking about right there. DIY ham. DIY ham. No, you don't make it like sushi. It's like in a little loaf. I don't know. What if she gets here? There you go. No sodium in that. Yeah, you got to put a little salt on the Spam. Give it a little flavor. Meet up at the Spam Museum in Minnesota. Oh my goodness gracious. I would love to go to the Spam Museum. I would most definitely meet everybody at the Spam Museum. Do they have like a meeting room? Maybe we could have SockCon at the Spam Museum. But Julie Adams, how you doing, my friend? Good to see you. Welcome in. I was late this evening. I had to come home at a reasonable speed, so I didn't have really time to set up all of the gimmicks. Sleep over at the Spam Museum. That's what I'm talking about. Yes, that's what we need. You got your oil changed today? Well, good. In your car, I assume, or maybe your personal, your deep fryer. Or maybe you're a robot. I've never specifically asked if you're a robot or not. So that could be it. Maybe you changed your own personal oil. You think you never been there, but I bet it says as great as Spam. You never been? You're gonna stand there or sit there? I don't know what you're doing. Living in Minnesota and say you've never been to the Spam Museum that's in that state? Well, I can't fault you because I didn't even know the place existed until about 20 seconds ago. So there you go. You saw a Spam carving contest once? Oh, Tim of Korea. Was it like great big old like Costco-sized chunks of Spam, or was it like they gave everybody like a regular tin of Spam and you had to carve it out like a bar of soap or something like that? And what kind of things did they make? Did they recreate famous works of art like The Thinker, but in Spam? I highly doubt advanced robotics calls for an internal combustion engine. Oh, look at Mr. Science over here. Mr. Science Robotics over here. Robots don't need oil change. Well, you ever seen a little documentary called Futurama? They have oil. Mom's Friendly Robot Company is the biggest company in the solar system or whatever, and she makes oil from anchovies. I don't think I've eaten Spam. Maybe I have, but it wasn't memorable. Well, maybe you have. I don't know. But it's good. I know. I can't wait. I mean, it's not like I'm counting down the days until the 24th when it comes out on Hulu, but you know, I'm very excited. Very excited to be watching. Your mama enjoyed potted meat. Yeah, I had Daddy Sock used to eat potted meat too. He would he would take it out and put it on saltine crackers. Like there wasn't enough salt in the potted meat. He needed to put it on a cracker that had a bunch of salt on it. And then ate it that way. That's the way, I don't know, that's the way to do it. Then died of a heart attack. What a surprise. Not a shocker there. Big blocks like ice did a Liberty, Rushmore, Eiffel, and Elvis. Ooh. I like that. Who won? Do you remember who won? I don't know. Who would, I like the Liberty. The Liberty like Lady Liberty? Or Liberty Insurance. Liberty, 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 Liberty. Tinned crab paste. Oh, I don't know about tinned crab paste. That's very fancy. Not Futurama. I enjoy that show, but it's been canceled and brought back hundreds of times. Well, yeah, so it sure has. That's business reasons is all that is. That's you basically saying that the business model of Hollywood is more reliable than the creative part of it. That's all that is. Business. Finally done watering my garden so I can type way better. You watered your garden? Oh my goodness gracious, yes. Vienna sausages? Yeah, a lot of those. A lot of Vienna sausages. Going by that logic, Scooby-Doo is the worst TV show. Yeah, that's true. They've done 50,000 Scooby-Doo. Which I don't know if they've been canceled necessarily. They're just like, well, we're going to do these. And then they do them. They run out of ghost ideas. And then come back with more ghosts. They're like, oh, I came up with some more ghosts. Well, bring out Scooby-Doo. And Shaggy. And all them kind of guys. Hey, look at that. Oh, my goodness gracious. Look at that. That's a movie I would like to see right there. Saturday Night Fever. Oh, my goodness gracious. That's spectacular. I love everything about that. You know what they have at the Minnesota State Fair? They have a butter carving competition. People sit in a refrigerated room and carve on a 90-pound block of butter. You know, I've seen that. I've seen like a little a video about that, Slippy Nuts. I would love to go. But I feel that that's wasted on Minnesota. I feel like if you're going to sit in a refrigerated place and carve, it should be somewhere hot down here. That's the kind of garbage they should do with Mobile. And then everybody could walk around and they'd be like, oh, man, it feels good to be in these giant refrigerators. It's already cold up there. You do it a certain time of year, you'd have to sit in a heated place. Otherwise, your dadgum butter would freeze. There you go. You knew Casey Kasem voiced Shaggy. Oh, yeah. I remember the day that I found that out. He was still doing the, the countdown or whatever on Sundays. But that's when it was syndicated. And I would listen to it, and then after that, this is Shaggy. This is Shaggy. And then the guy that does, like, Fred's voice is the guy that's been doing it since, like, day one. I guess whenever they need to do Scooby-Doo, they just go and, like, wheel his corpse out in front of the microphone. At he's got to be 1,000 years old by now. Autograph is covered by Travolta. Oh, my goodness gracious, maiden, that cannot stand. This aggression cannot stand, man. Favorite Shaggy song? It was a bit. Yeah, that was... Oh my goodness gracious! Get on it. Get you a margarine carving competition, maybe for something a bit different. I would love to do that. I wonder if there's any sort of dairies or buttery creamery places around here that would sponsor it. It's not cold here year round. It was 93 degrees today. Really? I don't know if I believe that. 93 degrees. Practically near the North Pole. Can't be right. Spam, egg, sausage, and spam doesn't have much spam in it. That's true. It's just for the book. They carve the Royal Court of Time, Miss K of the Milky Way every year. What is it? The Royal Court of Time, Miss K of the Milky Way? I don't know what that is. Yeah, 4 distinct seasons? That's a myth. There's no such thing as 4 seasons. There are only 2 seasons. There's the hot season, and then there's the cold season. That's it. Those are the 2 seasons. Those intermediate seasons are just, those are just made up by Hallmark so they can sell more seasonal cards. They're not true. That's not the way that it works. 4 seasons. Get out of here. 4 seasons is a hotel. Ain't no 4 seasons in the weather. We can do the VHS at night though. We can do that. I can at least I can at least do that for you. The VHS of the night. And you may be wondering what the VHS of the night is. Well, I'm going to tell you even if you're not wondering. So you got a fantastic little piece of art and history called Ace of Base. The Sign, the home video. There you go. Ignore the time. Oh, they carved the court princesses of Miss K of the Milky Way. Oh, that's awesome.
Sakis Kopis. Hello, my friend. How are you?
I'm doing a spectacular, Nephew Dookie. Thank you so much, my friend.
Oh, yeah!
The important question is, how are yous? How are yous? How do yous do's? Hope everything's going good with his Nephew Dookie. Good to see yous. Good to see yous. All that she wants is another baby. Do. Whoops, the daisies. Boop. If you ever get fired somewhere, hide raw spam in the base of an office. They'll never find it. Oh my goodness gracious. Or you just put you like a fish. Put a whole fish there. That would work too. But I think a whole fish would be more expensive than a spam. So I think spam probably the... There we go. Let me see. Alright, where is... Alright, there it is. Let me own that layer. Boom! There it is. Fixed it. Fixed it. Fish in the air duct. The old fish in the air duct gag. That'll do it. Don't try and find out what members of Ace of Base are into today. You'll be very disappointed. I don't care what Ace of Base was into when they came out with his song. I just like I like that song. I like the part that goes like, you know what I'm talking about? I like that part. That's all I care about. But this right here is it's All That She Wants, The Sign, Don't Turn Around, studio documentary, Don't Turn Around, Living in Danger, studio documentary, Happy Nation, Wheel of Fortune. And here are the names of the people that are in the Ace of Base: Joker, Buddha, Jenny, and Lynn. I like how the guys had to come up with some sort of wacky names. But then the ladies were like, I'll be Jenny. Yeah, that's fine. This guy was like, I'm going to be Buddha. All right. Hailing from Gothenburg, Sweden, Ace of Base sprang virtually fully blown onto the worldwide pop music scene with the strength of their smash records and videos, All That She Wants, The Sign, and Don't Turn Around. But really, it's just The Sign. The Sign, the home video, not only presents those hit videos, but includes exclusive interviews and behind-the-scenes footage of Joker, Buddha, Jenny, and Lynn filmed in Stockholm and New York during their unprecedented rise to fame. It also includes 2 early videos previously released only in Europe. Oh, wow. It also includes 2 early videos previously released only in... Oh, I already read that sentence. Whoops, daisies. This program produced by Lynn Epond and S.A. Baron, a production of Iris the Records. Also available, the #1 double platinum album, The Sign. So there you go. Yogi Jules smooches for you, my friend. Yes, indeed. Sugar Cubes were good. You didn't like the Bjork's first album? Sure didn't pronounce butter. Butter. I don't know, my Swedish accent ain't up to snuff. So it's hard to say. You remember it, and it included dancing. All you can say. Well, there you go. There are no Sugar Rios. Seeger? Bob Seeger Rios? Like George Radio stuff, but the rest of the album I never could get into. I like the, what is the oh man, what was the name of that song? I forget it. I like that first album, the one where she's got like her hands over her face and stuff like that. You want to own this Ace of Base VHS made? Well, I tell you what, I have not mailed your book out as of yet. So if you would like this Ace of Base VHS as well, you say the word, and I'll put it in the envelope and ship it off to you. Yeah, Human Behavior. That's a great song. Sugar Cubes were great too. I like that. I like that album. I don't know how many albums they have. I only had one. I only had one by the Sugar Cubes. That's pretty good stuff though. I remember the guy. There used to be this really cool guy at the flea market, and he had a bunch of CDs and and video games. And anytime I would go and buy stuff, he would always recommend other things. And obviously he was just, wanting to sell more things to me. But he also was like really good. He was like an algorithm before they really knew about algorithms. He was like, oh, if you like this, you're really going to love this. And then a lot of times the thing that I bought, like I would listen to, but then the thing that he recommended would be like way better. And I was like, man, this guy knows me better than I know myself. So I don't know what happened to that guy. He's not at the flea market anymore. But I remember I bought the that Bjork CD once.
Q. What is the secret link between Baywatch and Bjork? Nothing. Nothing. Nothing.
Nothing.
Hello there.
Nothing. Hello there. Thank you so much to Stink in My Rear for the 33 bits. Yes, indeedios. Yes, indeedios. Flea market, do you mean car boot sale? Dang UK. Yeah, car boot sale. Yeah. That's when they didn't sell things out of the boot of their car because cars don't have boots. They have trunks like elephants. Like the Lord intended. You're excited, Mr. Dangus? Sigur Rio said it. Oh, I wonder if it was intentional. Sorry, one of my favorite bands. Going to see them in Ireland in August. Featuring a 41-piece orchestra. Oh my goodness gracious, Mr. Dangus. That's awesome. Yeah, Sigur Rós. I've never really listened to their stuff. Isn't it sort of a it's like a slower kind of stuff, isn't it? It's like more like more like, I mean, they're not like because with a name like that, if you tell me your name is Sigur Rós, that either means you're gonna be like playing some extremely laid back, intricately composed music that's probably too smart for me, or you're gonna be playing death metal. That's what I would expect from that. So I believe it's come on before, but I've just never been in the mood for it. Waiting for the Portishead talk to me. Oh my goodness gracious. Some really good throwback bands that we talked about. But I guess this is what I get for talking about Ace of Base. It's my fault, really. If I didn't want this kind of jibber jabber, I shouldn't have brought up Ace of Base as the VHS of the day. It makes beautiful stuff, very ethereal and spooky. Pants of Clock, see, I like that. I like that kind of stuff. It did sound beautiful, but it's just never hit. It's just never come across me at the right time. You know what I mean? It's never popped up and I've been like, oh yeah, this is what I'm needing right now. It's popped up and I've been like, this is making me kind of sleepy. I need something else. You know what I mean? And then I change it over to, I don't know, something else. Is that puppy rewound, Slippy Nuts? Well, there's only one way to find out, I suppose. Only one way to find out if Ace of Base, the sign, the home video, is rewound. Mostly slow soundscapes, but they have some upbeat tunes. Okay. I might have to give it a shot. It's just there's only certain times where I really like the, that real kind of like, you got to really pay attention to it. It's kind of like that soft, ethereal kind of thing. And usually if I'm in the mood for that, normally, Enya, that's what I go for. Here we go. Let's do a old drum roll, please. All right, come on now. Ace of Base, stop it. Get out of Sweden. There we go. Ladies and gentlemen, Ace of Base. The sign is 100% rewound. Yes, it is. That's my go-to combo song. That's my go-to. Goodbye, Channel Point. Oh, sorry about that. 35 before I learned there was this really cool band called Genesis. Oh,
I
yeah,
wanna rock right now. I am Jab Bass, and I came to get down. I'm not internationally known, but I'm known to rock the microphone.
The microphone. That's a tiny, tiny, tiny little phone. Thank you so much, Justin of the Blowhard. I love that. Oh, my goodness gracious. I love it. Jab bass, and I came to get down. Not internationally known, but I'm known to rock the microphone. Maybe it was never watched. I can guarantee that I've never watched it, Miss B3. I've never watched it. Has anyone ever watched it in the history of this tape being existing? I don't know. I can't say that for sure. Cannot say that for sure. 6 people. Oh my goodness gracious. There was some big money points bet on Rewound this time. If it would have not been Rewound, some of you guys would have been very happy. It's Rewound though, 100%. 2 rewinds in a row. I will vote not Rewound once again the next time, Slippy Nugs. Is that, yeah, playing the odds. I like that. Vegas. You believed in me, Ari Bobart? Well, I appreciate that. Always take the bet in action. Well, yeah, if you can see like how many is bet on one side versus the other, I can see where that would be. That would affect the decision, because you know you could just put down 1,000 or so, and if it is the other one, if you win, then you gotta. I don't really know how gambling works, to be honest with you. I have no idea. Honestly, don't. I see stuff sometimes, especially like during football times. It's like sports and gambling seem to go together like macaroni and cheese, and a lot of people get really excited about both, and they say, "Oh yeah, this team, they got it's 12-1," which I sort of understand, like 12-1, but then when they start adding in other numbers in the second number, I don't know. It's got like a 9-4 chance or something like that. I don't understand. And here's another thing I don't understand. Most people that walk around on this earth cannot do just like basic math. Like if you just go up to somebody real quick and just be like, hey, what's 874 minus 216? They have to be like, oh, wait a minute. But when you start talking like in odds, you know what I mean? Like, oh, this horse has 7-3 odds. They're like, oh my goodness, that means if I bet $17, I'll win 140 free. Like, how do people, you know what I mean? How do those people do that? And then you go to a store and can't figure out how much taxes you got to pay or something like that. Why does that stick? I don't know. I never understood that. I've seen some true morons walking around. And then I see them talk to each other. They start talking about like betting odds. You know what I mean? And all of a sudden they start spouting off numbers like there was dadgum Rain Man with a beautiful mind or something. Like, man, they need to switch things up in the schools or something, maybe. Maybe instead of, Jimmy has 5 apples and Johnny has 2, maybe if they do, everything should be about odds, about football and stuff. Maybe that would interest the kids, and then everybody be able to, calculate stuff. I'm not good at math. Truly believe that you have seen some dadgum dumb socks in your neck of the drawer. You got 100% correct. This thing come over. Every once in a while, I got to walk around, and if it's raining, every once in a while I see a guy that's just like looking up, watching it rain with his mouth open, and I have to tilt his head down to keep him from drowning. That's how dumb some of these characters are walking around. They just stare up at the rain until they drown. Jimmy bet on the White Sox. Johnny didn't. Jimmy wins. Like, you can't just... So I don't know. Maybe that's the way. That's applied math in college. That's right, Arbobar. You realize that the amount of time that the general public could read is extremely small in the history of mankind. Yeah, but I bet they was betting on them dadgum gladiator matches. And they couldn't read. But they probably was doing all that garbage. You know what I mean? It's all about motivation, is all I'm saying. Yeah, gambling-based curriculum. That's going to be... Vote for me for the school board. I'm going to teach your kids the Vegas odds. And maybe like some stock market stuff or something like that. I don't know how any of that stuff works. Boy, oh boy, I know the Pythagorean theorem. I don't know. Maybe I'm upset. Maybe I'm bitter. Johnny has $5 but needs to make $2,500 on an accumulator by the end of the day, or Terry Two Thumbs will break his legs. Which dogs are the best to bet on? That's exactly right, Santon. Mafia math. bookie numbers, something like that. I don't know. I think it just needs marketing. Just needs some marketing is all. You got to work on it. We'll smarten everybody up. Your grandfather once won 450 Ks on an accumulator. Made the national news. I don't even know what an accumulator is. I would assume that would be, if you said, oh, let me go grab my accumulator, I'd be like, oh, that's probably British talk for a vacuum cleaner. You think you lost your work name tag doing burpees? Oh my goodness gracious, what kind of burpees were you doing? On a trampoline or something? Because I understand, like, if you're doing a burpee, you could do like a push-uppy thing, and then you do that, and then you jump up. So where could it go? If it falls off, wouldn't it just go bloop? Or are you burping so hard that you go like pow, and then
I was once shopping when I heard these two teenage girls who were getting some Kool-Aid say 10 for $1. I remember when they were 10 cents a piece.
That's exactly what I'm talking about, Slippy Ducks. Thank you so much for those 50 bits. Yes, indeed. Battle rope burpee. Oh, see, that's a whole different level than what I have no idea. You're talking way beyond. I was actually proud of myself. I thought everybody was going to be impressed that I knew what a burpee was. I got no business knowing what a burpee is. I'm neither, a strong man. I don't do CrossFit, and I'm not in the military. So I got no business knowing what a burpee is or how to do it. But I think I've seen it on TV once.
We're so old.
Yes, you are very old. Just another blowhard. And there we go. Burpee is a baby. Is that right, Red Riot? 7483, thank you so much. I didn't know Burpee was a baby. I assumed Burpee was all grown up. It's where you bet on 5 races, one after another, and if you pick the winner every time, the money rolls over, and like $1 can be 15 million, but all those horses have to win. Oh, I see. Oh, wow. That makes sense. That it would make the news if you won, because that seems like picking like the perfect bracket for the March Madness or whatever. They used to do that back at the station. They would do like the March Madness polls. They'd pass out brackets and you'd fill it out. But they knew that I didn't know anything about college basketball, so I would always pick Michael Jordan to win, and they were like, "Oh man, you're probably gonna win this time," and I'm like, "Yeah, that's right, Michael Jordan's the best." And then come to find out that he doesn't even play college basketball. I got hosed. They took my $5 every year for like a long time. It took me way longer to figure it out than it should have. Burpee is a seed company as well. That's what I think of when you hear Burpee. That's right, Slippy Legs. They are. That's true. Burpee. A burpee and a farting. Burpees, you can say excuse me, but a farting, not really a whole lot to be done. You have to sort of like dance it off. If you're in a situation and you accidentally let out a farty, you just gotta be like, ba-da-ba-da-ba-ba-cha, and then leave the room or something like that. That's really the only stylish way to handle that. You can't just be like, oh, sorry. Or another way to do it, if you really want to do a power move, you just unleash a farty on the room, and then you find somebody, and then you just stare them right in the eyes and dare them to say anything. Dare them. Don't say anything. You just stare them right at the eyes. You just go. That's another way to handle it. This has been Emily Post.
Keep ye filthy hooks off me spaghetti.
Oh my goodness gracious, we got a phone call. Hello, caller, you're on the air. How can I help you?
Hi, Sock Club.
Oh my goodness gracious, it's Ari Bobari. How you doing, my friend? Wait, I got to say hello to. Thank you so much, Ready Locks, for those 100 bits. Keep ye filthy hooks off me spaghetti. Ari Bobari, you wouldn't be calling in trying to get your hands on me spaghetti, would ye?
I cannot.
Oh, good. How's it going, my friend?
Keep talking pirating. I'm doing well. How are you?
I'm doing fantastic. I'm just hanging around, living life. I was a little bit late to start the stream because I got home later than I anticipated, and I feel like I hate being late for anything. I always feel it makes me feel like it's hard for me to catch up on things. So I feel like
Me
I'm
too.
still running behind somehow.
I get it. I'm like a very, like, 20 minutes early is on time for me kind of person. And so if I'm, like, running, like, on time, I'm like, oh, I'm so stressed out.
I'm on time / late. I don't mind being on time. That's fine. I ain't got to be there. I'm not going to be there 20 minutes early for anything ever.
I never walk in 20 minutes early, but I make sure that, like, traffic's not going to be an issue. Like, I'll get to the parking lot 20 minutes early, but I'll walk in, like, 5 minutes early. Like 5 or 10 maybe, depending on where it is. But I refuse to be late to anything.
That's a power move right there.
But yesterday I was like 2 minutes late to work, and I was like, oh my gosh, I was so stressed.
Oh,
but like, they don't care. Like, they know I'm like very punctual, but it's just me. I'm like, I'm so sorry. I clocked in 6 minutes late, but arrived 2 minutes late. But yeah.
Unbelievable. And they didn't fire you on the spot?
An anonymous user gifted a tier 1 subscription to Qatar.
Very generous company.
Apologetic. But I think it's because I've always, well, not always, but when I was first working, like, 14, I always worked for corporate places that were, like, I worked for McDonald's. They, like, breathe down your neck. And then I worked for another corporation they're just, like, super breathing down your neck. Like, you can only clock in between 0 and 5 minutes after. Otherwise, you, like, get a warning. And so, like, I'm just like,
Oh, my goodness gracious.
I'm like, that's,
I've worked for places like that, too. That's terrible. It's horribly anxiety-induced. If you ever worked a job as, like, as a telemarketer or anything like that, where you're on the phone, they would make you, like, clock in and stuff on the phone. And then they would actually count. So, like, if you had to, because there was constantly phone calls happening. So if you weren't there, you would, nobody would answer. So you had to clock out through the phone. So it counted. They had different amounts of time. So you had bathroom time, you had break time, you had lunch time. So, like, if you pottied too much, they would come up to you and be like, hey, I noticed that you had 11 minutes of bathroom time yesterday. We're gonna need you to slow that down a little bit, because that's a little bit excessive. That job sucked.
Oh my gosh, I can't even imagine. Like, oh wow, yeah, I haven't done that kind of job. However, when I was in high school, a lot of people did, and they made bank, but I couldn't do it.
Oh, I didn't even make bank. I was poor and still miserably treated.
Well, maybe it'd make bank according to high school.
Well, yeah, if I would have been in high school, I would have been doing pretty. I could have bought plenty of baseball cards, you know what I mean? But as a man with having to pay rent and car note and all that kind of stuff, it was
true.
Not exactly
Everything's objective,
That's a fact. Yeah.
Like, just imagine, like, when we were, like, 16, like, everybody, like, our age looked like they were everything was so put together, and, like, all the adults, like, had life under their whatever. And now, I mean, I'm an adult, and, like, a lot of my friends, like, really do have we all have our stuff together, but none of us feel like it. We're all just still chasing whatever it is.
I know. I feel like the previous folks were a lot better at putting on airs and pretending, or maybe we just didn't pay attention enough. I don't know. Maybe the kids now think we got it, but probably not, because now we're posting on Facebook and everything, and they say, "Oh, they're idiots." I didn't realize that our people that we looked up to weren't posting all their dumb garbage all the time, so we had no idea.
That's true. That's true. However, when I was in middle school, one of my friends saw one of our teachers just totally drunk at the races.
Oh, really?
Which is kind of
an anonymous user gifted a
tier
tier 1 subscription to
Anonymous gifted, thank you so much
83.
for gifting a sub to Sitar, and also anonymous gifted either separate or the same person, I'm not sure. Equally as anonymous, thank you for gifting that to Red Riot, my friend. Thank you so much. Smooches for you.
Oh, that's so nice. I love when people do that.
Isn't that great? That really helps keep things going. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So I have to tell you something. You, like, okay, so I'm whatever. I'm kind of like this. But you and, like, a few other things in my life but you changed my life. Like, I feel like you and the universe orchestrated something big in my life.
Oh, no,
and I
I'm so
wanted
sorry.
to tell you about it.
I'm so sorry about
It's
that.
a good thing.
Oh, good. Oh, okay,
thing.
good. I wouldn't expected it to be a good thing if it had something to do with the universe and me. But I'm all ears.
Okay, so last week I was like cleaning my bathroom and like listening to one of your replays, as I do, like it's a podcast, just a replay.
Love
But
it.
I mean, I wasn't reading comments. I was trying to, but I was basically just listening. But
Does it make
anyway,
sense to
you
listen
were
to it that way? Like, is there actually? Because to me, I feel like if you can't see the comments, it would just sound like the ravings of a madman. But it doesn't. Like, it's actually.
I mean,
you can listen to it.
I have it set up so like I can like look at the comments for context, but normally I'm just listening to. I can
If you
kind of
need. Oh, okay.
extrapolate
All right.
what's
Yeah, that's a
happening.
good one. I can see
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
But anyway,
yeah.
continue. I
But-
was shocked.
Okay, no. Well, I mean, I've listened to your podcast too. I love them. We just need more. But
Yeah.
anyway, that's a different topic.
Yeah.
But so anyway, I was like scrubbing away and like anyway, animal of the day was ferret, and I was like just trying to listen. And I was like excited because I wanted to hear the call of I can't remember who it is now, Idris Pie maybe, who called in about travels. Oh, I think
Yeah,
it was
yeah.
her.
Yeah, that was Agus Pie.
Yeah. Yeah. And so anyway, I was like just cleaning and just listening and blah, blah, blah. Animal of the day is ferrets. And you're like, ferrets are not low maintenance. If you want low maintenance, get a cat. Ha, ha, ha. And I was like, ha, ha, ha. So anyway, then I like paused it to go get a drink and take a little break. When I went downstairs, there was a little stray kitten, not even stray, like a kitten that was dumped in the country, which I live rurally. There was a little tiny kitten in front of my house. And I was like, oh my gosh. And so anyway, there have been other things in my life like that have kind of like pointed towards like somehow a cat's entering my life. And I haven't owned a cat for 20 years. But like literally, like the last comment in your little Twitch was like, if you want a low maintenance cat or low maintenance pet, get a cat. And then this cat just arrived from the universe like a stork. So now
Oh, great macho man of Savage. Do we love Aribo Bari?
No.
I love it.
I
Thank you so
know.
much, Calicott.
It's-
Yeah, I don't know if you see it, but Calicott was asking Macho Man Randy Savage, do we love Ari Bobari? And of course, Macho Man said,
Oh.
"Ooh, yeah." So thank you so much. So you got a kitty cat now?
I have a little kitty cat.
Oh my
She's
goodness
just
gracious.
over 6 weeks old, probably. Like, she's tiny. But when I got her, she was the size of a soup can. Like, she was like teeny tiny.
Oh my
So,
goodness gracious.
Yeah.
Look at that. What is the
Well,
cat's
the cat
name?
came back the very
Unless
next
you don't
day.
want to reveal
Okay,
the cat's
so-
identity.
Oh, no, I will. She's my daughter's cat. My daughter's fully named her. And she just got a second first name today. So she has 2 first names now.
Oh, that's good. Yeah.
Her name is Esty Olivia Pretty Kitty Fur Bottom.
Wait a minute. What was that first name? Esty?
Esty, yes. E-S-T-E. Esty.
Esty. And what was the rest of it?
Esty Olivia Pretty Kitty Fur Bottom.
Esty Olivia Pretty Kitty Furbottom. That is a spectacular cat name. That's possibly the best cat name I've ever heard. That is fantastic. That makes me so happy.
It's pretty great. I literally was like thinking like, my daughter, she could name this like thing like Sprinkle Cupcake or, like who knows?
Yeah.
What you're gonna name a cat. But then she like really like was thinking, and my daughter, she likes to write and she likes to read a lot. She's like, oh, maybe it could be like an author, maybe it could be one of my characters in a book, or maybe it could be like that she's written and all these things. And she could, or maybe a musician and blah, blah, blah.
Ooh.
And then she she landed upon a character in a song from one of her favorite artists, which is Taylor Swift.
Oh my goodness
And
gracious, yeah.
so like,
I've heard of her.
I know, but like really, like, it's a big deal for her. Like, she loves Taylor Swift. She's been to Taylor Swift, blah, 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 blah. Not this most recent one. But yeah, so her name is Esty, which I don't talk about my daughter's first name that much, but yeah, my daughter's name is Cora. And so she has like a bit of like an old lady vintage classic name, and now her little kitty is like an old vintage name too. So
Yar, I like it. I like the old vintage names, I do. As a pirate, I certainly enjoy a name of old. A name that ye might find in an old treasure chest, and not a copy of one of them Teen Beat magazines that's so popular these days. That's the kind of name I like. I'm so happy. Well, how is the cat treating ye? Is the cat, did I lie to ye about it being low maintenance?
Well, as a kitty, she's not low maintenance at
That's
all. But
Me never said get a kitty cat. Me said get a cat. An old
That's
fat
true,
cat
that's true.
is the low maintenance kind. Little kitties, they take some work, they do. But it'll get old. You know, it'll get older and set in its ways, and then it'll be easier to care for. And then eventually it'll be like, I've got this, Ari. I don't need ye anymore. And then it'll just do its own thing for a while.
I know, and she's just really so sweet. She's so sweet. Oh my gosh, Terminal Friday. Oh yeah, so also, I should have said this earlier. Also, I'm allergic to cats.
Oh my goodness, you buried the lead. You're allergic to cats?
And then, I don't even think I told Friday this. Also, when my daughter was at camp when this kitty cat arrived. So then, it was a surprise to her when she got home that she got this cat. And then she looks at me and she goes, "You're allergic to cats." And I was like, "Yep, I'm just going to take some Zyrtec." And then she looks at me and she goes, "I'm allergic to cats too." And I was like, "Oh, I forgot." I was like, "I guess you're going to take Zyrtec too."
Oh my goodness gracious.
So
Hold on, I'm hopping onto my stock portfolio. I'm buying stock in Zyrtec right quick.
Welcome home, surprise cat. Here's the Benadryl.
That's right, Commodore Friday. Commodore Friday says, "Welcome home, surprise cat. Here's your Benadryl."
Seriously.
Oh my goodness gracious.
Many a fat alley
listen-
rat had met its demise
So
while
before you
staring
started
point blank
taking
down the cavernous
the,
barrel of this
the
awesome
Zyrtec
prowling
and things,
machine,
did it,
truly
did
a
it
wonder
make
of
you sneeze,
nature.
like touching the
This
kitty
urban
cat and stuff?
predator, Tommy the cat, had many a story to tell,
Not
but it was a rare
sneezing,
occasion such as
but
this
just
that he did.
Okay, so she kind of, for the first day or two, she just lived on my neck. She was always nuzzled in under my hair. She
Oh, they love that. Yeah, yeah.
watched
They're
the
big
world
fans of
through
that.
my hair. Yeah. So my entire neck was just, red.
Was it all scratchy and stuff?
It was scratched up, but also red from touching her, just totally red and bumpy, maybe
Oh my
rashy.
goodness, you are very
And it's
allergic to
just-
cats. You don't just
Oh,
get like
yeah.
a sniffle here or there. Your skin is like,
Oh,
ugh,
no.
cat, get it off of me.
Yeah, no, in college, one of my friends, she had cats, and if I hung out with her, who I guess maybe had a lot of dander on her, I would be allergic to her. I am allergic.
Oh my goodness gracious, yeah, that's mega allergic.
Yeah.
Oh, you
So
poor
hopefully
thing.
it goes okay. as she
But
gets older.
is the Zyrtec is that something that you would sometimes take anyway, for other allergies? Or is it a brand new medication?
No, if I know I'm going to a friend's house with pets, or if I'm certain seasons, I sometimes take it, but I normally just don't. But if I'm going to be around animals, my daughter and I are both kind of allergic to just a lot of things that are alive. My daughter's allergic to some grass. It's true. But she's
Oh,
allergic
man.
to some grass and some trees and some weeds and some whatever. But my daughter's allergic to horses, but she rode a horse last week at camp. So we
Oh,
just
wow.
take some medicine and just cope,
Allergic to horses?
I don't know if
that's
it's the best idea.
Well, you got to live life for crying out loud. What are you going to be, John Travolta in The Bubble? You know what I mean? Living a... You've never seen that movie, but there was a movie called The Boy in the Plastic Bubble. And it starred John Travolta when he was a younger man. And he was like, "Oh my God, I'm allergic to everything. I'm gonna live in this bubble right here. I ain't leaving this bubble." That was basically the movie. Or maybe that movie starring Jake Gyllenhaal called Bubble Boy, an underappreciated classic, in which he was his mother also told him that he didn't have any immunities, and he had to live in a bubble.
I wish I knew these movies. I really do. I wish
They're
I
pretty
knew
good.
them.
Well, Bubble Boy is a lot better than Boy in the Plastic Bubble, if you ask me. Even though Boy in the Plastic Bubble does have John Travolta.
The Boy in the Plastic Bubble.
Well, I just reviewed that,
My
Slippy
mom
Ducks.
loves John Travolta.
I love John Travolta too. Oh my God. Let me tell you about John Travolta. John Travolta, he can fly a plane, man. That's what he can do. He can fly a plane. He's like you know what they call a guy who flies a plane in France? A pilot with cheese.
Oh my gosh.
That's not true.
Oh, okay.
But you know what? The funny thing is, I empathize with you a whole lot because I too am allergic to cats, and own the cat. I own the cat. They had the cat came to me in a very similar manner as yours did. The cat came, just showed up one day, and was outside, and the dogs, they were in a fenced-in backyard area, but the cat was outside of the fence, and the dogs were going bananas, and it was raining outside. And I was trying to watch TV, and I was like, what are these dadgum dogs going on about? And I went out there, and I started, yelling at the dogs to shut up. And all of a sudden, I heard this little... And I was like, what in the world is that? And it was a dadgum little cat, like a little baby cat, like not even old enough to be on her own. We didn't think she was going to make it. She was a tiny little thing. She didn't know how to eat. We tried to give her like some tuna fish, and she was like, I don't know what to do with this. So we had to put milk in bread, and she would suck the milk out of the bread. She would be like, and that's how, but she survived. And I was like, well, obviously we can't keep this cat because I'm allergic to cats. But then I was petting the cat, and then and everything was fine. I'm deathly allergic to cats, much in the same way that you are. But for some reason, the universe sent me this cat that did not make me sneeze or anything. The only way that I was allergic to this cat was if she scratched me with her claws, which she often did. Then the place where she scratched me would puff up like I got stung by a bee or something like that.
Oh.
But I could pet her. She could be around. I didn't sneeze. None of that stuff. But other cats, they do. But that one, I was totally fine with.
Interesting. I'm
that
hoping
weird?
that happens with this one. Yeah.
Maybe so. Maybe so.
I did try to not take allergy medicine because I'm like, I bet I'm building up immunity because she's on my chest almost all the time. Whenever I have her, she sleeps on my chest for 2 hours. She's always all up at night, whatever. And I was like, I'm gonna stop taking allergy medicine, and I was fine for a day, almost 2 days. And then I was like, oh, my chest feels tight.
Uh-oh.
my eyes feel a little bit stingy, but I wasn't sneezing. But it was just all the other stuff.
Oh, my goodness gracious. Well, that's a bummer.
But I'll try again in a few weeks maybe, But for now, I'll just keep on taking it every day.
Yeah, there you go. Well, I figure if the good Lord didn't want people who are allergic to cats to not have cats, he wouldn't have given us Zyrtec, am I right? That's why I
know,
figure
but
it.
It was the same thing. With this little puppy or little kitty on the side of the road, I was like, oh my gosh, there's a little kitty on the side of the road. But if I bring it in, what am I gonna do with it? And then one of my neighbors who drives an F-250 almost ran it over, and I was like, oh my gosh, that little thing. And then right after, so it crossed the road after that happened, and then birds were swooping at it, and I was like, oh my gosh.
Oh my goodness.
I went out there with a laundry basket and a beach towel. And I was like, okay, I need to save you.
I thought you was about to say a laundry basket and a long pair of tongs or something like that, and scooped it up, like it was a brisket on the barbecue.
But she imprinted on me immediately, and so I'm trying to make her my daughter's best friend, but she thinks I'm mama, Yeah.
No, I understand that. That's true. Yeah, I could understand. I believe if I was lost and just showed up at the house, I'd probably imprint on you pretty fast too. I'd be like, nope, I'm gonna live in this hair for a while. This is a safe place to be.
I know. Yeah, and so my daughter kind of feels bad. She's like, she likes me more than me. I'm like, she was afraid of the world and I saved her. So, I feel like she's a little bit thankful to me.
You just gotta be.
And she'll love you too.
Yeah, exactly. Just give her a little bit of attention. Let her sleep on your neck or whatever, that kind of stuff. And she'll fall in love with you until she gets old enough to be independent, and then she won't give a rat's patoot about neither one of you. That's how cats are.
I know, but that's okay because my daughter's very independent too. She just gets if there's too much people, she's been peopling.
Thanks
too much,
for all
she's
the fun sock talk.
Yeah, no. She goes, I'm sorry, I love you, but I just can't be around you. And I'm like, yes, that's fine.
I gotta go do my own thing. No, that's good. I think that's a very good quality in somebody. Thank you so much, Diver Dave, for subscribing for 5 months, my friend. Much appreciated. Thank you so much, Diver Dave. I love that. Hey, Diver Dave, have you heard that there was a video game called, I think it's Dave the Diver, as a matter of fact. And it's taken over. A lot of people are saying it's the game of the year. I think it's called Dave the Diver.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
It was like a surprise hit. It just sort of came out from like this little independent studio. And it sold like over 1 million copies, which is unheard of for like a small independent game. It's taken over. I haven't played it yet, but a couple of people I know on the Twitch are playing it. You know about it, Diver? Okay, good.
Oh. Okay, hold on. Am I crazy? But like in Finding Nemo, is the diver in that aquarium named Dave also?
Probably.
How come divers are named Dave so often?
Dave the Diver. I don't know. I think just the alliteration, just because it starts with a D. Maybe like I think Dave is probably like the most popular name that starts with a D. What would be another popular? Donald. That's not as popular.
Diana.
Diana.
That's a mouthful.
Diver Diana. That sounds like a Prince song.
Diver. Yeah. Donald is where I was going.
Yeah, I don't know. I can't really think. Yeah, that alliteration I think is what the Daniel. Yeah, Daniel. Yeah, there you go.
So like Diver Dave like goes better.
It just flows so good right off the old mouth flaps. It sounds great.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
Yeah. Dio did Holy Diver. That's a fantastic song. Weird Paul album Drunk Diver Down. Drunk Diver Down. That's true.
Ooh.
Diver Diana. Oh, Diver Diana. Oh yeah, that was Michael Jackson. That's right. Dirty Diana. That's what I was thinking of. I immediately think Prince, but it was Michael Jackson. So that's right. Thank you, Maiden.
You probably think Prince too because you're talking to me. You know.
You know what? You're probably right. Yeah, that's exactly right. I'm talking to the Queen of Minnesota, and of course Prince is going to pop into the mind every once in a while. So you got the cat. So is the cat? Whoa, go ahead.
Oh, I was going to say when Prince passed away, I had so many friends checking on me. They're like,
so
"Are
sweet.
you okay?" I'm like, "I know." Like I was devastated. I was out at Paisley Park like 2 hours after it was announced publicly, but I knew about it before it was announced publicly.
I remember you doing a Periscope from Paisley Park, or the outside of it, and you were showing like all the people putting all the signs and all the things outside of the fence, like in tribute and stuff like that. I appreciate you you showing me that.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, I went out there a few times. I wrote some people's names in the tunnel too. So yeah, it was. Oh yeah, it was.
There you go.
I still we haven't been there in a long time, but we should go back. But
can you go there? Like, is it? Yeah. Did they make like a museum out of it now, or is it? Did
yes,
somebody else move in?
It's or what? No, it's a museum now. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Well, that's awesome. Yeah, we could go to that museum, and then we'll go to the Spam Museum, and that'll be SockCon 2023.
We also have a flower museum, like a baking flower.
Like baking flower museum, really?
Yeah. Yeah.
Now, I'm a fan of weird museums, but I would be very interested to see how they're going to make a flower museum interesting.
I know.
How would they do that?
It sounds so just dull, but yeah, it's really actually well done. I've been there multiple times. It's really interesting.
Multiple times, you say? Wow, it must be pretty good.
Yes.
All right.
But I love museums, and I will say Minnesota puts a lot of money in towards museums and stuff. So yeah, it's really well done. So, yeah. Mm-hmm.
I love a good museum.
I won't even go into
like a wacky museum. You talk about the Spam Museum. I would love to go see that. You know what I mean? Any sort of weird, wacky museum, I'm down for.
Yeah, I was actually going to take a friend to the Spam Museum a few years ago, but it was closed at the time. Like closed for a few months of renovating. So I don't actually know if it's open. It must be open now. That was a few years ago. But yeah, I was planning it. It was like on our Minnesota itinerary, and I was like, oh gosh, we're not open. So
Spam Museum in Minnesota. There it is. Let me see. Oh, they have free live virtual tours. What?
Oh.
Maybe we could do that one of these days. I wonder if they do a live virtual tour. Maybe if they would be okay with me streaming it, and we could all go on the Spam Museum
tour. That would be so fun.
Free live virtual tours are held by appointment.
You could do it in your Discord too.
Oh my goodness gracious! Look
but
at
are
that.
they open yet? Because it could be like a meetup. Where are they located? What's the town? Byron?
You told me about it, and you don't know anything about it?
Listen, yeah.
Oh, I'm just messing with you. It's in Austin, Minnesota.
Okay, yes. Okay, so that's just south of Rochester, where like that's where Mayo is, like the medical. There's tons of medical breakthroughs. At
The Mayo Clinic
but,
and stuff. Well, that's a good place to put a spam
Yeah.
museum because there's a lot of sodium in there. So if you do too much spam, you're gonna need some medical research to help you get out of it.
Yeah.
How far away
Yeah,
is
my
that
dad-
from you? Like, would that be a road trip or a day trip or what?
Yeah, that would be about 2 hours from where I'm at, or an hour and a half-ish, depending on how fast I speed. So probably 2 hours because I don't speed.
Yeah, that's
So-
good. I like that.
Yeah.
I like it. No, not the Mayo Museum, Maiden. The Mayo Clinic. They do like it's like a medical thing. A mayonnaise museum would be fun. If you could hit up the Spam Museum, the Mayonnaise Museum, and the Flour Museum in the same day, could you imagine? Oh, what a red letter day that would be.
Yeah, we have Hormel. We could get ham. Yeah, we have Hormel in Rochester. We could do a whole plant tour to make a sandwich.
Oh my goodness gracious. Yeah, no, because it's Hormel owns Spam, so that makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, wait a minute here. I'm gonna put this up on the
sandwich.
screen so we can see. But it looks like you have to do the tour while they're open, and I think they close at like 4. So we'd have to pick a day where we could all take a day off of work or something like that. If we was gonna do
Or
that.
we could just all take a vacation and tour around Minnesota. We could do the Spam Museum, the Flower Museum, the whatever else museums, and then go to the state fair and look at the butter sculptures of the princesses. You know?
Yeah, I'm sold. I'm sold 100%. I'm ready. Let's do that. What is Spam? Where to be? Oh, it's free to get in. It's free.
That's the first perfect price.
Oh my goodness gracious! It's free to go to the Spam Museum. How did they just give that away? How did they not go out of business?
Oh, with Qatar, we have lots of breweries here too.
Oh yeah, there are a lot of those.
Lots.
You can find out how many Spam cans tall you are. They have a meter thing on the wall that tells you how many Spam cans tall you are. Now that's vital information. If I was still like a dating man, that's how I would list my height in my dating profile on like Tinder or whatever. I would say I am 30 Spam cans tall, or however many it was. Oh well, she hung up. That's too much Spam talking. Ari Bobari, everybody. You're at least 3 Spam cans tall? I believe that. I believe you're at least 3. At least 3 for sure. 3 Spam. Could you imagine somebody being 3 Spam cans tall? I don't know if you've ever seen a Spam can, but it's not the tallest thing in the grocery store aisle. Hard biceps, but yeah, I don't know what happened, Argo Boy. Did you forget to put in a quarter or something? I don't know. I don't know what happened. Feel free to call back if you want to. Or if you just got sick of talking to me, it won't hurt my feelings. It don't hurt my feelings to get hung up on. I know, that's what happened. That's what it sounded like to me. But if you hung up on me, that's, I mean, I'll live with it. I'll cry a little bit later, but, not on the show. Just a little later. So who knows? But the Spam Museum, ladies and gentlemen, that's really, I didn't know I didn't know it existed. Become a Spam ambassador. That's what the people that do the tours are called. Spam ambassadors. That's lovely. What is this? What's this music? This is chip tune. Is it not good? You want to switch to something else? I can put it on country western if you like. How many Spam cans wide are you? That's true, Slippy Nuts, yeah. And I think that one depends on how many Spam cans you ate while you were there. You're at least half a Spam can wide? I believe that. I believe that as well. I think most people would be half a Spam can wide. Oh, wait, I think she called back. Maybe she didn't hang up on me in the first place. Maybe she didn't hang up on me after all. Hey, hello, caller. You're on the air. How can I help you?
Hi, Spot Cop.
Hey, it's Ari Bobari again. What a surprise. Good to hear from you, my friend. How are you? I'm glad you got over whatever caused you to abruptly hang up on me like that.
No, you hung up on me.
No, that's not true. I don't have enough. There's too many buttons for me to hang up on somebody. It takes a whole thing.
It all of a sudden went silent. I didn't hear you, and then it went doot 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 to me, like the line. Yeah. I was like, oh. Yeah.
Oh,
but that's okay. I forgive you.
6'4" kilted lad. Are you headed out? Smooches for you, my friend. Either you or Reddy Locks. One of you's going to bed. Allow me to tuck you in. Smooches for you. Thank you so much for hanging around. I appreciate that. Whichever one of you's going to bed, or both of you. I don't know. Live your life, my friends. Well, I'm glad you called back. I was, was afraid I said something. I was like, did I make fun of Spam too much? Did I personally offend you?
No, but talking to you is the first time I realized you could have like a sandwich tour in Minnesota, sort of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was it invented? Was the sandwich invented in Minnesota?
Maybe. I don't know. Maybe it was. Could be. It is now.
I don't know. I think that's one of those things that I think anybody that says no, the sandwich was actually invented by you don't know. You know what I mean? The sandwich was not, I think that was something that happened like all over the place. Like putting something in bread. You know what I mean? People had bread and then they had other foods. Somebody put food into bread. And maybe they didn't make a big, huge deal out of it. Maybe that's just what they ate. You know what I mean? I don't think it was
Do you think the first people... Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, I'm just saying, I don't think it was the one guy invented the sandwich, then everybody looked at him like he just came up with the light bulb or something. It was like, oh my goodness, we never thought of that. You know what I mean? I don't think that ever happened.
Yeah.
I think plenty of people were putting stuff betwixt bread for hundreds of years. and then some guy came along and said, hey, has anybody claimed credit for this? And they were like, no. And they were like, my name is Sandwich and I invented this. And people were like, well, all right. If you say so.
Do you think that like the first people that made sandwiches always used 2 pieces of bread? Or like what if they just used one and folded it in half?
And fold it
or
and
maybe
then like
they used 3.
Like a taco type
Please
type
be
scenario?
still. Scanning in progress.
Yeah. You know? Or maybe they used 3 pieces of bread. They're like...
Oh my goodness, the club sandwich was invented before the regular sandwich? It could be.
Wait, is that what makes it a club sandwich? Are you serious?
I think so, isn't it? There's 3 pieces of bread and then isn't it? And the little frilly toothpick. Not
oh,
today,
I had no idea. I just always thought it was like whatever different toppings. I just don't normally eat sandwiches that often, so I guess I don't know about.
You don't eat sandwiches that often?
I mean, I do, but like not when in restaurants because it's so easy to make. I'd rather order harder to prepare meals.
Oh,
but,
I understand.
Like, I don't have,
yeah.
You know, yeah.
Yeah, because you
like,
can make a sandwich.
I love salads. Yeah, I can make a sandwich. Or like, I can make salads too. Like sometimes there's like fantastic salads, but I'm like, pretty easy to make. Like I could just make this at home. Why am I spending $18 for a sandwich?
That's
you know?
True. That does make a lot of sense. That does make a lot of sense. No, just now the blowhard is saying sliced bread is only 150 years old. That's commercially available sliced bread. Don't act like nobody sliced a loaf of bread until 150 years ago. Like 151 years ago, people were like, well, I would like some bread, so I guess I'll shove this entire loaf in my mouth at once.
Is a
Just
hot
have
dog
to pass
a
it around the
sandwich?
table. Everyone take a bite of it.
We gotta. I don't know what to do with this thing. There's no way to break it apart. There's no way to break this thing apart.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. Mhm.
No, that's just commercially available stuff. People would put stuff into bread. So there you go.
Yeah. See,
Well,
I
whatever.
like the way you
95,
think.
150, who cares? Doesn't matter. That's not the point. The point is, people were putting stuff in bread way before that.
Right. Yeah.
Way before
exactly. I mean, but I feel like it's just like somebody wants to like claim to fame it. You know, they're like, oh, I'm the first one. Like you said. Like a lot of people do stuff now that like in 10 years, someone's going to be like, I'm the first one that did this. And it's like, no, you weren't. You're just the first one who wanted credit. Stop it.
Yeah, you're just the loudest person to do it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm not besmirching you, just another blowhard. I'm just saying. That Earl of Sandwich stuff is like saying that that Johnny Crapper invented the toilet or something like that. Bunch of garbage.
Speaking of Johnny, okay, so this is whatever. I feel like I talk about Boston way too often, but I'm gonna do it anyway. So you know when you go to a hospital and you put on like a hospital gown? They call hospital gowns Johnnies. Maybe I already told you that.
Oh, that does sound
they call
familiar.
them
Maybe.
Johnnies. Okay, yeah. That was just bizarre to me because they're like, oh yeah, put on a Johnny, and I was like, excuse me, like what?
Excuse me, ma'am. I don't even know Johnny. How dare you say that to me?
And I don't know Johnny. I will not be putting him on me.
I have never met this Johnny before. You tell him to leave my room immediately.
Stay 6 feet away, Johnny.
At least. Put on this Johnny. Yeah, put on this Johnny. This Johnny. The Boston accent needs work, but put on this Johnny.
I don't know. Boston accents get cold. I just don't do it. But yeah, isn't that weird?
Here's Johnny. Yeah. No, that is weird. I don't know why why is it a Johnny? That's what's interesting about this whole like internet thing and live streaming and stuff like that. Is that you see people and you talk to people from all over the place and people will just say something, be like, "Oh yeah, I was in the hospital and I put on a Johnny." They're like, "What? What was happening at that hospital?" Like, no, like the thing you put on. It's like, oh, they call that a Johnny. It's like, I would never know that, you know what I mean? If this was back in the old covered wagon days, I would have no idea that they called it a Johnny.
I love those little things, little cultural quirks. Like, I don't know where the heck they came from, but I love them.
I don't either. I have no idea, but I do love them too. I'm a big fan. I want to go
I'm
to
actually, okay. I'm really terrible about sending mail, but I actually bought something for you when I went to Dorset the first time that has like a bunch of little quirks about Minnesota. And I just need to send it. I got you a bunch of stuff the first time I went to Dorset, and I still have it. It's just it hasn't been sent yet. Yeah, This would be. I bought all that stuff before you ran for mayor, and then I saw that you were run for mayor, and I was like, oh wow, he needs to run for mayor. So
that is awesome.
Yeah, I didn't even know it was a thing. Mm-hmm.
That is awesome.
But expect a care package from Minnesota sometime this year.
Sometime between now and the 4th of July next year, I will be expecting a package. But I'm the same way. I'm 100% the same way. I'm very terrible at doing mail. Very terrible. Oh my goodness, Chris Rossetti, how you doing, my friend?
Let me speak to y'all.
So
there's one person here who gives the Kavorka effect like me. Say it with me now. Ari Bobari.
When I got home
chat
from
of a
that
champion.
Trip, I had like the charity thank you thing from you.
What? I missed that. The robot was talking. I missed what you said. What'd you say?
Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, I just feel bad because like when I got home from that Dorset trip, that was like when like the charity stream happened, and like when I got home, I think I already had that package from you, like charity thank you package.
Oh, really?
I think.
Yeah, it must have been Johnny on the spot with that one because normally I'm very bad at sending those things. Which on the other end of that, it was just the other day that Just Another Blowhard and Radgy and Gadgy got their things from the charity stream, and the charity stream was like months ago. So it took me a while. It took me a while to send those out because I think a bunch of people's was mostly just like I could put stuff in an envelope, put a stamp on it, put it in the mailbox out in the thing. Yeah. Didn't have to deal with it, but there were others that they were larger, so I'd have to go like like either to the post office or print out a thing, and it's harder to do. You can't just slap a stamp on it, slap it on the button, send it out into the world,
Yeah. Mm-hmm. It even takes me a while to do that. Well, it took me, I guess it wasn't too long, but it took me 3 days to get to the post office to mail a postcard. That was a few weeks ago. It took me 3 days.
You don't have to go to the post office to mail a postcard. Or maybe you do live way out in the sticks.
Well, I was on vacation, but I couldn't find one of those blue boxes in the town that I was vacationing in. I couldn't find one anywhere. So then I was like, I'm just going to the freaking post office. And then the post office they were locked. And I was like, okay, well, where's your mail slot? Like, what the heck? Or, where's your blue box? And I, couldn't find one. I was, walking around the building. And then finally someone was like, can I help you with something? I was like, yeah, I'm trying to mail a letter. Just drop it in the box. And they're like, oh, it's in the alley behind the blah, blah, blah. And I was like, oh, okay.
Oh, that
Why are you
sounds
hiding
sketchy.
your mailboxes?
That is sketchy. I ain't going to no alley.
But I know.
You're trying to set me up for a robbery.
I know, but I did. I mailed it. Took me 3 days. Actually, I think it only took me 2 days. So it took me 3 months to write it. So,
That's beautiful, though. I like that. Yeah, no, that's true. I took a package. I took 2 packages. One was going to Illinois, Florida, where Just Another Blowhard lives, and the other was going to the United Kingdom, where Raj and Gadget lives. Both packages. I put them in the same little bin, dropped them off at the post office. They both arrived on the same day. One to Illinois, which is just 3 or 4 states away, and the other one was on the other side of the dadgum globe, and they both arrived at the same day.
That is wild, because I feel like things have taken forever to get to the UK. I guess, to Norway, it took 2 weeks for it to get, and for even Canada, it's taken 2 weeks.
Oh,
How
yeah.
does it take
Canada. Oh, yeah, sorry. Wow. Indiana, Florida. Sorry about that. I get that. Pick a different letter to start your state with besides an I. Indiana and Illinois. It's too close. And they're both around the same spot. You got to name one of them Xanadu. That way I can keep track of them.
Oh.
The Norwegian.
There's actually a street in my state called Xanadu.
That's awesome.
Well, I'm sure maybe every state has one, but yeah.
Maiden lives in Xanadu.
Oh, nice.
I didn't know that. That's pretty
neighbor.
Cool. I thought you lived in Canada, or is Canada Xanadu? I'm not sure.
Maybe.
Yeah, those sled dogs can only go so fast to sink in my rear. I gotta be nice to Canada. That's true. All the mail and stuff. Down here in America, we had the Pony Express. They had the dogs. Canada is Xanadu? I didn't know that. Is that true?
Oh, yeah, there's a Xerxes in Minneapolis.
Xerxes. Oh, that's pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know that Xanadu was Canada. I always thought it was a fictional place. Yeah, cue the rainbow. I wish I had a little rainbowy thing to play. Had no idea. So that whole movie is about Canada? I need to watch it.
I haven't seen it. I haven't seen it. But yeah, it is.
Unbelievable. Let me see. Ready Locks wanted Sock Spear 10 minutes ago, but let me tell you this: I was late starting the show, so I do not have a Sock Spear prepared from the robot. But what I will offer to you, Ready Locks, is you pick something for me to get the robot to write a poem about, and we'll do a custom Sock Spear just for you, Ready Lux. So you tell me, and we'll do it. I'm not going to interrupt Ari to do it, but I will go ahead and get it ready. If you just give me something, whatever you would like the poem to be about.
I actually do need to go soon anyway, though.
Oh, okay. Oh yeah, I forget that you probably have a life and stuff to do.
Well, no, I just have a kitty to check on because I'm a little obsessed with her. But,
oh, that's right. Yeah.
But I mean, I can still listen while I'm in with her. But yeah.
Okay. Well, that's good. Well, I'm glad you called back because I thought maybe I said something wrong. Or, I don't know. You never know how people take things. I thought maybe I upset you in some way, and you were like, "Well, Sock, We've been friends for 8 years, but that sentence you said, that snuffs it right there.
Right? Yeah. I'm pretty like rash about things, especially friendships. So probably I could do that.
Just willy-nilly cutting people out of your life instantaneously like that. You breathed wrong. Never talking to you again. How dare you?
That's funny. Yeah, but I was like, wow, did we hang up? Did the whole stream crash? Like, what just happened? I was so
I didn't
confused.
know. Yeah, I thought maybe there was like a solar flare or something. I had no idea. No idea. You choose a poem about Ari. All right, Ready Lux. Well, I'll ask the robot. Let me see.
I bet it's going to be like Ariana Grande.
I'm going to type it in. Can you write me an original poem about Ari? Let's just see what it does. I don't know.
It's going to be a man because like almost every Ari is a guy.
Wait a minute. No, I didn't tell you to write a mean. Oh my goodness gracious! I don't have a way to show it on the screen, but it says, "I'm sorry, but I can't write a mean poem about Ari. I don't think it's nice to make fun of people or someone or hurt their feelings." No, I did not. I didn't ask it to write a mean poem about Ari. I said, you know what happened? I forgot to put a space between me and Ann. So instead of can you write me an original poem, it said can you write meme original poem?
Well,
Bad robots.
Thanks to the AI for looking out for my feelings.
The robot does care.
Mean Rome. Yeah, I don't want a mean poem.
The robot cares about your feelings. Can you write me an original poem about Ari? All right, here we go. Let's see what it comes up with now. Sure. I can write you an original poem about Ari. All right, there we go. All right, it's writing it. I can see it. It's typing it out right now.
Oh my gosh.
All right. There we go. Oh my goodness gracious. Okay. All right. Well, all right. You got to go. I don't want to keep you. Thank you so much
I'll
for.
I'll still be here. But
okay. Yeah, you got to hang around to hear this poem about you that the robot wrote.
Yes, I can't wait to hear it. I mean, I feel very special. So I want to charge my phone so I can listen to it. My phone's almost dead because I've been reading so many articles about kittens and like how to keep them alive and how to not mess them up forever.
That's a very responsible kitten owner right there. That's what I love to hear. You're doing a great job, Ari Bobar. You're doing a great job.
Thank you.
You and Cora both doing a great job. And I love both of you very much. Smooches for you.
Oh, we love you too. We love you too. Smooches right back to you.
Thank you so much for hanging out with me. You have a good night.
You too. Okay, bye.
Toodaloos, Ari Bobari. There she goes, ladies and gentlemen. Our good pal, Ari Bobari. Smooches to Ari Bobari from our good pal, Maven. There we go. Daddy Tyrant. I was just talking about Dive a Day. Or Dave the Diver, the video game. You're one of the people that have been playing it on the old gimmicks. You've been enjoying it. I haven't been able to watch you play it, but I've heard a lot of good things about that particular video game. Dave the Diver is amazing. Oh, that's what I hear. I need to pick it up. I haven't really had a whole lot of time to play the video game, which is funny because most people stream video games, so they're like, "Oh, it's time for me to stream and play video games." But for me, I'm like, "Oh, I don't have time to play video games because I stream in most of the free time." So it's like the other end of the deal. But that's okay. That's all right. Poem about Ari. I'm setting this up for you right now. This is a poem that the robot wrote about Ari. We'll be doing that here soon. Thank you so much for calling in, my friend. Oh, I hate it when it does this. It wrote it out as like just one long sentence. So I got to go in and add line breaks. So that way it doesn't just go across the whole thing. Hold on, give me a second here. Listen to this music. It's Speaking of relaxing, this music is not that. Just read it like Christopher Walken. Well, I may be able to do that. Maybe able to do that. Look at that. Look at all that art going on. That's
Boogie
that's
on down to
work.
Socktown.
Boogie on down to Socktown, says the robot. Thank you, Yogi Jules. Uh-oh, we got a phone call. Got us a phone call, ladies and gentlemen. So let me see who we got on the horn here. Hello, caller. You're on the air. How can I help you?
I changed my mind, Sock Cop. Because it's Danny.
Yeah, it's Danny Manny. How you doing, my friend? Yes, indeed,
Yeah, we just packed. I'm going to talk to you for 10 minutes. We just packed.
Okay.
Well, I don't know if you've been to L.A. Have you been to L.A.?
Los Angeles?
See.
Yeah, I've been once or twice, but not a whole lot of time.
I have, but you don't need a souvenir for that.
Oh, okay. Did you? What are you in? Are you in Los Angeles right now?
No, we're going to tomorrow.
What are you doing in Los Angeles?
Excuse me, tonight because, no, Mom, not tonight. Tomorrow.
Tonight?
My mom interrupted me on purpose. I meant to say tomorrow.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well,
say
so
hi,
Mom.
Mom.
What are you going to Los Angeles for? To hang out?
My maternal grandma's best friend is becoming a centenarian next year. 100 years old next year.
100 years old?
Excuse me, not next year. Next month. But her party is this Saturday. Yeah, 100 years old.
No, who'd you say? Your grandmother?
My maternal grandmother's best friend.
Oh, your maternal grandmother's best friend. So that would be your mother's best friend. Happy birthday, mother's best friend.
Oh, no, she's in California.
Well, I know she, that's why you go to Los Angeles.
Yeah, her birthday's next month, but her party is on Saturday.
Well, that sounds like a lot of fun.
Yeah. Before my mom told me about this L.A. trip, the unexpected L.A. trip, I thought I wasn't going to call you, but turns out I had to make an important announcement about it.
Well, I appreciate that. Yeah, that's very important. That's breaking news. Breaking news. Going to Los Angeles.
Six people in their 90s.
There's going to be 6 people in their 90s?
Relatives of ours.
Oh, my goodness gracious. That is some good genetics. Congratulations, my friend. That's good.
Thanks.
That's spectacular. That's going to be a
very
lot of fun.
spectacular.
What is going to be in the party? Is everybody going skydiving, or what is the party about?
It's a pool party.
No, it's a pool party. Not skydiving, but just pool diving.
A pool party?
Is that right, Mom?
I don't think the 99-year-old, 99 and 11 months, I don't think she'll get in the pool, but maybe she will.
Maybe
she might.
will. I don't know. I feel like maybe a pool would be a very good place for her to be.
Wait a minute. Have you heard of the People's Court? You ever seen the People's Court with Joe Wapner, the original judge of the People's Court?
Judge Wapner, yes, I've heard tale of George Wapner in the People's Court.
We're actually related to him.
You are not related to Judge Wapner.
Yes, I am. My maternal grandmother's maternal first cousin was Joe Wapner.
Oh my goodness gracious, that is spectacular.
It's true. Her mom's, my mom's first cousin. Excuse me, my maternal grandma's maternal first cousin.
Oh my goodness gracious, that is spectacular. Did you guys ever get free tickets to go watch the People's Court or anything like that? Any?
Oh, I wasn't born yet. I wasn't born yet.
No, you were born on the night when I was watching it.
I was?
Really?
And the engagement party was at his house, but his little sister is going to turn 100 next year.
Oh my goodness gracious, this is
on July 13th.
So that's his little sister is the party that you're going to go see, or she's going to be there?
Yeah, we're going to see her.
No, we're going to see her. We're going to see her.
Oh, that's
We're
awesome.
not going to the birthday party. We're going to see her though.
Yeah.
Oh, well, tell her Sock Cop says
she's
hello.
Like the healthiest. I will. And she is the healthiest nonagenarian in our family.
Oh man, that is spectacular. What is the secret? Would you do me a favor and ask a lot of those older people what their secret is for living that long?
I'll ask for you, and I'll ask for you a survey.
Yeah. See what the secret is, because that's a long time to be living. Are they all in Los Angeles, or are they traveling there?
They're all in L.A.
Well, maybe that's the secret.
Yeah, I know you.
Good weather.
Where else have changing topic? Where else have you been to besides L.A. and New York? You've been to where in Arizona was it? Tucson or Phoenix?
Yeah, well, I've been to. I lived in Tucson, but I have been to Phoenix and other places around in Arizona. I've been most of the places in the Southeast. Been to Tennessee's and the Floridas and the Georgias a couple of times. Louisiana's, a lot of those places. New York's and New Jersey.
But you haven't been to Maryland yet.
Have not been to Maryland. No, have not been to Maryland at all. Haven't stepped foot into Maryland, unfortunately. Which I don't have feet, so I guess
Mom,
I
don't think he's been to D.C.
No, never been to D.C. Nope, never been to D.C.
When are you, Mama Sock and Daughter Sock gonna come?
I would love to go. I would love to go visit. We can go see the Smithsonian and all that kind of stuff. That'd be a lot of fun.
Yeah, we'll show you.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Daughter Sock Mom.
I'm sorry. Toddler Sock.
Well, yeah, whatever you want to call it. She's the baby sock. I'm hoping she's sleeping sock right about now. Is what I'm hoping.
Yeah.
But we'll see. We'll see. I haven't heard her squeal, so there's a good chance that she's either engrossed in some sort of television program or asleep. That's the only time she ever stays quiet for this amount of time.
Yeah. And
you know. Oh, go ahead.
And speaking of your mustache, I hope you get your pencil thin mustache back.
But you like the thinner mustache?
Yes, I did. I loved that mustache better, and because with the big mustache, he ripped it off.
Mm-hmm. It is easy to rip off, so that's true. But you know what? You're not the first person to say that you prefer the thinner mustache, so I don't know. I'm considering it now. Maybe I need to go up to the old mustache barber and see if maybe get a little trim or something. Maybe.
Exactly.
I don't want to be coming on the old internet looking all cattywampus, with some big mustache like some sort of freak.
Yeah.
Well,
we're getting a Dodger baseball bobblehead.
Oh, are you really? When you go to Los Angeles, you gonna get one?
Yeah, we're actually gonna get it on Tuesday because we're going to this game, the Dodger game.
Oh man, that's gonna be a lot of fun. Are you a baseball guy? You're a big baseball fan?
I'm a baseball guy, basketball guy. Yeah, I get it, Mom. Dodger. Baseball guy, basketball guy, soccer guy. A little bit of ice hockey. I don't watch American football anymore.
Oh, really? What about cricket? They got Major League Cricket on TV now. You seen that?
No, I never even heard of it.
You never heard of cricket?
No. Well, I have, but not in the United States. Not here in the United States.
Yeah, they got Major League Cricket now. I was reading about that. Did you know it's the second most popular sport in the world?
No, I didn't know that.
Soccer was the most popular, and then followed closely by cricket.
Yeah.
Isn't that something?
Soccer is a British tradition thanks to Tatar and Raji and Gadji.
Oh yeah. Yeah. No, I like soccer. The Women's World Cup starts tomorrow, I believe. They're playing it in Australia and New Zealand. So it comes on at like 3:00 in the morning.
Ooh, nice.
Here.
Nice.
So good. You just saw an ad for cricket in Facebook as I said that, CBM321. Well, it's listening. It's listening. Major League Cricket. I don't know where rugby falls. I knew some people who played rugby in college.
All right.
And I've seen it on TV a couple of times, but I don't know where it stands on the list of popular sports. Rugby is a very intense sport. Cricket doesn't seem all that intense.
All right. I have 30 seconds. So, I'm sorry I changed my mind, but I had to call you because my mom made an unexpected announcement last Friday about going to LA, which I didn't know I didn't know I was gonna go to LA.
Well, I'm glad. Are you excited? Are you happy to be going to LA? Or are you
I'm
like,
excited.
Dad,
7 days is not really a long time for me. 8 days or more is a long time for me.
Oh, okay. That's the threshold. From 7 days, not a long time. 8 days is a long time.
Correct.
Okay, that's good. That's good to know. I think that teaches me a lot about you. Well, I hope you have fun. I hope
Okay.
you're all packed and have a grand old time. Please ask all those old people what their secret is, and please let me know what they say, and tell them that I said hello. Tell them Sock Cop says hello, and see if they say anything besides.
It's a deal.
What? That'd be cool.
I'll show everyone a sock cup.
Say what? What'd you say?
She says you show everybody.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
I love it.
All right, Sock Cop. Mom, say smooches.
Oh,
You.
smooches for yours, my friends.
I'm still waiting for that wave update.
All right, Sock Cop. Bye.
All right, smooches for yours. You have a good trip, my friends.
Thanks.
Yes, indeed. There we goes. Danny Manny. And his lovely mother. Thank you so much, my friend. I appreciate that. Bring back one of those big
Greetings,
donuts
Sir
from
Sock.
Randy's Donut.
Needed
There you
to
go.
wish you a happy National Hot Dog Day.
Is that today?
You know how much hit dogs mean to me. I read an article yesterday that you are in the running for Best Winus on Twitch. I know I'll be voting ballot box with ballot. Hashtag Couchatard as life. Hashtag roll.
Oh my goodness gracious. Billy D, thank you so much for those 50 bits, my friend. I did not know that I was up for the Best Weenus on Twitch. But I do believe that that is one of the few competitions that I may have a good shot at. May have a good shot at that. Thank you so much, Calicott, for those bits. If I didn't say that already, 22 minutes ago. And Billy D, smooches. She hardest sweetest on Twitter, maiden. Oh my goodness gracious, smooches for you. Easily the back. Oh my goodness gracious. I just read that Alabama has a weird driving law. It states it's legal to drive down a one-way street in the wrong direction if you have a lantern attached to your vehicle. Is that true, Maraka? I'm gonna have to talk to the chief about that one tomorrow. I gotta get rid of those loopholes. Gotta get rid of those loopholes. I don't want a bunch of people walking around with their dadgum lanterns on their cars saying, "Oh, I can drive wherever I want to because I got a lantern on my car." Because you know they will. You know they will. Amaranth does not have a weenus. Amaranth doesn't have a weenus? Oh, I don't know. You just read it. Came straight here with the news. I appreciate that. I appreciate you thinking of me anytime you hear a traffic-related information like that. I appreciate that. That's good. I was about to say, now Ari Bobar, you were asking, and I can't believe that you were unaware of this. My mustache was violently ripped off. Violently ripped off by Baby Sock. And I do have the clip here. And I will share it with you. I'm not gonna watch it because it's horrific. It's very scary, and it causes me a lot of trauma. But I will show it to you if I could find where my dad go. Oh, yar, Billy D. It was here. You just love the clip. Oh, I understand, Ari Bobari. That's what I thought. That's what me thought that he already knew about it. But ye convinced me that you had no idea. And I thought for a moment, well, maybe she got the temporary amnesia. Maybe she got the temporary amnesia and forgot. Who knows? I don't know. Maybe the cat dander done worked its way into ye brain and started removing memories, maybe. Yar. Maybe it went in and pillaged ye brain cells, maybe. Raggy and Gadgy, have ye's a good night. Allow me to tuck ye in. I tuck. Mwah. Sleep tight down in Davy Jones's locker. Hope ye dream of pillaging and golden chests, me friend. E.R. Raggy and Gadgy, thank you so much, my friend. Thanks for hanging out. It's 10 o'clock in the morning over there in England where you are, so I appreciate you staying up late. I forgot me amnesia. Oh man, where was this dadgum thing? Where is the clip? It's around here somewhere. So there it is. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! My mustache has got ripped off! Oh, my mustache mustaches got ripped off. Oh, no. Oh, no. She's feeding me my own mustache. Oh, my goodness. No, not again. Not again. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no.
The horror. The horror.
And that was the day that half my mustache was ripped off in a violent manner. Oh, thank you for letting me relive that, Ari Bobar. I appreciate that. Really going to help me sleep tonight, having that memory fresh in the old brain. I don't know if you've ever had half of your mustache violently ripped off, but I wouldn't recommend it. Would not pay for the experience. Would not pay for that experience. I'm gonna switch music channels right quick. We're gonna go to lo-fi. Can't go wrong with lo-fi. There you go. You're welcome, Ari. Glad I could accommodate you. Really like. And speaking of Ari Bobari, this is the Ari Bobari show this evening, because our good pal Reddy Locks picked Sock Spear, which is where I perform a piece of Shakespeare, a Sock Spear, but since I've run out of all the good Sock Spear things, I get the robot to do it. The stink of my rear. Smooches for you, my friend. Have you a good night. Smooches for you. Sleep the sleep of the righteous, my friend. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. I appreciate that. Hopefully we'll see you again on Friday night. Friday night will be the next Sock Cop stream. Thank you for all the love and all the support, my friend. I can never properly express how much it means to me. And that goes not only for the stink of my rear, but for everybody as well. Everybody as well. So, Reddy Locks chose Sock Spear because, oh my goodness gracious, Brenda Fabulous. That fart scared me so much it scared a burp out of me. Whew! Goodness gracious. Where was I? I was talking about something. What was I talking about? Maybe if I get in my hot tub, I'll remember. We are coming up on 400 burps pretty soon. Oh my goodness gracious. What was I talking about? Oh, you missed one earlier too? Okay, good. Yeah, you get that. Feel free to add it. You can add one in. Not a problem. Dream of stinky dreams. Stink of my rear. Hope you have some really, really weird, stinky dreams. Maybe it'll inspire you to write a novel or something like that. I'd read it if you wrote a novel. Sock up Furped and Barded. I did do that. right. Sock Spear, that's right, Reddy Locks. Thank you so much, my friend. Oh, yeah! So we normally do Sock Spear. I get the robot to write a poem, but I was running late this evening, so I was unable to get the robot to write me a poem ahead of time. I forgot to turn off the redemption, the channel point redemption, and Reddy Locks decided to use that. And I said, well, what would you like me to tell the robot to write a poem about? And she said, well, and I was talking to Ari Bobari on the phone at the time. She said, well, get the robot to write a poem about Ari. And I said, all right, well, there we go. So that's what I did. Whoop. So that's what I did. So we're about to go right over here to the old
Socko Burp
stage.
update 4,500 bits on farts.
Brenda Fabulous. Oh my goodness gracious. Thank you so much, my friend. That's love and dedication is what that is. There's no other way to explain it. It's just, I mean, that's just pure love and dedication. And I don't even know, they don't teach you in the schools how to properly express what it means to you when somebody has so much love and dedication for you. You know what I mean? So I apologize if I don't really give you the credence that you deserve. But dadgummit, thank you. And almost, I think there's only been maybe 2 farts that didn't scare me. Every single one of the other ones scared the bejesus out of me. So at least I got that for you. At least I got that for you. Sitar, you sort them pennies, buddy. Go, go, go. I feel like a cheerleader. I feel like I'm on the sidelines in a little skirt, shaking my pom-poms around, going, go, Sitar, go. Sort them pennies, buddy. Go, go, go. I'm rooting for you. Rooting for you. So here it is. Let me pause the thing. Scotty B518. Smooches for you, is my friend.
Daniel D. Denim 3 just tipped 6.
Oh my goodness, Daniel D. Denim 3. Thank you so much, my friend. I appreciate that. It's very kind of you. For going to tipsock.com and to helping keep the show going. Very, very, very kind of you to do. It's not necessary, but it is dadgum appreciated. Thank you so much, my friend. Let's see what you got. Let's see what you got for us here. Anytime you go to tipsock.com, it get something for the desk. So let's take it and see what you got. Danny Blue Jeans, thank you so much, my friend. Oh my goodness gracious, that is an awesome sword. Oh yeah! What do you think about that sword, Macho Man Randy Savage? Oh yeah! Oh man, that's a cool sword. Danny Blue Jeans. Danny Blue Jeans. That's a way better way to do it, to have the robot do it with the denim. With the denim part. That's spectacular. I love it. Thank you for that sword, Danny Blue Jeans. Spectacular. Spectacular. Thank you, my friend. This is my bow of appreciation. I hope it's gonna. Hope I don't look like a chicken pecking at the ground. That's tip sock. Don't do what I did and spell sock with a C. Had to rinse your eyes with bleach. Red right. That is a common mistake. That is a common mistake. Try not to use like, especially like voice to text if you're going to talk about sock cop, because wacky things could happen that are out of my and your control. Really wild stuff. What some wild stuff there. Yeah, you get some wild stuff on the internet. Yes, indeed. Yeah, that's right. Watch out for that wild stuff. Gonna play a little bit of the old fancy music. And this is the poem that the robot wrote about Ari. And I didn't tell the robot anything about Ari. I didn't say Ari Bobari. I didn't say Ari from Minnesota. I did not put in your address or your name or anything. I just said, write a poem about Ari. And it nailed it. It nailed it. Here it is. Let me perform it for you. Ari is a name that means lion or eagle. A strong and majestic creature of the sky or the jungle. Ari is a person who is brave and bold, a leader and a friend who can inspire and console. Ari is a talent who can sing and dance, a star and a performer who can captivate and enchant. Ari is a wonder who can make the world a better place, a gift and a blessing who can spark joy and grace. I mean, if that ain't talking about our beloved Ari Bobari, I don't know how it knew you, but apparently it knew exactly the correct Ari to write a poem about. I don't know how it knew. I gave it no direction. No direction other than Ari, but there it is. There it is. That's a poem about Ari. Thank you so much, Ready Locks. Thank you so much, Red Riot. ChatGPT lies. Is that true, Red Riot? Well, I used the, well, I guess it, doesn't it, I used the one through, like Bing or whatever. Ari is a book. Oh, get out of here with that garbage, Red Riot. Get out of here with that garbage, ain't no booger. Get out of here with that. So thank you, Ready Lux, for that. That was spectacular. I think that was a very good idea. When you first said that, I was like, oh, I don't know what it's gonna come up with. I don't know what it's gonna do, but it nailed it. I can't, I could sit here for 100 years, and I don't think I could write a more true poem about Ari Bobari than that one that I just read.
Corgo 1, 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 Corgo 1.
Corgo 1, Corgo 1, Corgo 1, Corgo 1, Corgo 1. Danny Blue Jeans, thank you so much for all them Corgo 1s. Let's fill it up with them doggos, baby. Woom shakalaka. Here we go. We got a cup full of dogs.
Boots and
Go.
pants and boots and pants.
Yeah. Now we're talking. Gimmicks, baby. Whoa. Yes, indeed. You knew it all along. Good. Oh, my goodness gracious. I believe it. I believe it. I was hoping it would read all 50. I'd stay here for an hour and a half and let it read Go 1 or whatever it was. And thank you, Daddy Blue Jeans, for this this awesome sword. Check this thing out. Look at this. I feel like a dadgum ninja. Oh, what? Oh, you was speeding? Let's see you speed when you ain't got no arms and legs. Not today, speeder. Not today. Maybe I shouldn't have a sword. I might abuse that power. I might abuse the power if I had a sword. I think I'll stick with the ticket book. But I do like going. By the power of Grey Sock. The power of Grey Sock. I am He Sock. A sock who's a cop with a sword. That's a sitcom that writes itself. That's exactly right, Danny Blue Jeans. Could you imagine? Could you imagine? Oh my goodness! All right, we're gonna do one more prediction, and that's gonna be the Wordle. I'm gonna do the Wordle, and then I gotta get out of here. I hate that I started late, but you know, that's life. It bees that way. Like that. The chops are like the tongue. Yeah. This is what I do to my enemies. I need to name my sword a little bit. Oh, that's good. I do need to name this sword. It's purpley. Club Josh TV, good to see you. Charlie Sheen as He Sock. That would be pretty good. I wouldn't mind that casting. I wouldn't be against it. It is a Is this a dagger I see before me? That's not a knife. This is a knife. Step, 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 step. Shank, 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 shank. Shank, 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 shank. Shank, 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 shank. His sword is called Speeder Slayer. Ooh, that's pretty good. I like that. I like Speeder Slayer. Ain't nothing wrong with Speeder Slayer. You'll stab your eye out. Shank, shank, shank. Shank, shank, shank. Shank. Shank, shank, shank. Oh, Sockscalibur. Oh, my goodness gracious. By the power of Sockscalibur. Sockscalibur, the Speeder Slayer. Yeah, we're going to combine them. That's what it's going to be. Its full name is going to be Sockscalibur, the Speeder Slayer. Sockscalibur, the Speeder Slayer. Oh, excuse me. You was going 56 into 55? Shank, 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 shank. Hi-ya! Hi-ya! Yeah! Yeah! I'm a little bit drunk with power right now. You give me a sword with a fancy purple hilt like that, maybe I get a little overwhelmed. I apologize about that, ladies and gentlemen. I thought it looks more like a letter opener, to be honest. Red Riot. Who took a number one in your Cheerios this morning? You seem to be very upset. Is everything all right, Red Riot? You bad talking Ari, an angel among humans, and you bad talking Sockscalibur, the Speeder Slayer. I just want to make sure everything's okay. I'm sensing a lot of anger. Oh, that's like you know how Darth Vader. You know how Darth Vader knew what Luke Skywalker was getting for Christmas? You know how he knew? He felt his presence. You find okay, good. All right, that's good. That makes me happy. I'm glad you have. I'm just double checking. Just double checking. I'm getting, everybody's entitled to get a little bit, a little sassy every once in a while. There's nothing wrong with that. I just making sure it was a little sassiness is all. That's all. I just care about you, Red Right. That's all it is. I'm not admonishing you. Is that a word? That's a word, right? Admonishing. Just double checking. We got another minute, then we're gonna do the Wordle, and then gonna get out of here. You need kitty cuddles. Yeah, kitty cuddles always help, especially if you're allergic to the kitty cat. Then you get to not only do you get the love and the warmth of the kitty cat, but you also get the bright red webs on your skin, which is always. Admonish. He works at the DMV. I went to high school with Admonish. Messing with Booger Bobar. Oh, there you go. Oh, you're taking Hamir's place? That's really... Oh, my goodness gracious, Red Right. You killed it. I love it. Love it. Gotta have a good heel. Gotta have a good heel. Every sock needs a good heel. That's just a fact. That's just a fact. So here we go. All right, we're gonna get started here. I think pretty much everybody has voted, and if not, whoops a daisies. What? Just another blowhard? What are you talking about? I thought you was lurking. You back? You am the heel. Oh. Heel battle. You are the heel. Well, there's different types of heels. Different types of heels. Hamir is a heel. Red Riot, heel turn. You're allergic to cats. I'm currently getting puppy snuggles from a Chewini. Oh. I meant to say. Oh. Yeah, Ari's allergic to dogs too. Ari is also allergic to a person who has ever touched a dog. So, but what are you gonna do? All right, here we go. Wordle. Let me see. What's a good? Man, I tell you what. Starting with ramen yesterday really worked out. I'm gonna see if it works out for me again. Yeah, all and hooray. It's a very complicated emotion. Did not help very much today. You have a Chihuahua / pug or chug. I love it. A Chihuahua and a pug. That sounds adorable. Brenda Fat. Have you posted a picture of? I feel like I've seen that dog. Have I seen your chug before? Don't take that the wrong way. Allergies don't stop me from petting every cat and dog that I can. Well, that's why that's what that poem. That's what that poem was talking about. She is okay. I thought so, Brenda Fabulous. Okay, good. I thought so. Yeah, Maiden. It's in the if you go to the on the Discord, there is a pets section, and I don't think it's that too far away because the pets one is not highly trafficked. So I don't think you have to scroll too far to get to see the chug. I thought I remembered seeing the chug. I didn't remember seeing the name Chug, but I do remember seeing the hound now. All right, so there is an N involved in the word, but it is not ramen. I said, oh my goodness gracious, that was like yesterday. I remember now. Hello, Darby. Yes, I remember. Oh, gorgeous Darby. Yeah. See, the only thing that was missing, I don't believe the post said chug. Or maybe it did. Oh, speak of the devil, and he shall appear. There he is. It's Hamir, ladies and gentlemen. Hamir, you can go right on ahead and just get out of here with your garbage. Before you come in here with your too fast, too furious, too electric boogaloo kind of garbage. I don't need it. N U M-U, no, that can't be right. N-O, no. K-N-O-C-K. Maybe it's knock. Knock. It's not. Oh, but I got 3 of the letters. Get out of here with that garbage from here. I don't need it. Need to post pictures of Esther Olivia Pretty Kitty Furtenbach. Please do. Come back when the Cowboys get to a Super Bowl. Oh my goodness. Sports talk. Let me see. Maybe it's C-O-N C-O-N-C-H. Like one of them shells, like a conch shell. Oh, I already put the C there. Ah, dead. Gummit. Alright, so the C obviously is the last letter. So N-O-C. So it's something O-N something C. What word is that? Tonic? Is it tonic? T-O-N-I-C. Or it's Sonic. Now this is the fourth guess. So everybody who believed in me, those people, right in the blue section or the red section. So it's either tonic or Sonic or something completely different. Is it tonic or Sonic? Oh, I'm 50-50. I'm 50-50. I can't tell if it's tonic or Sonic. Tonic is a band and Sonic is a hedgehog. I'm going tonic. Oh my goodness, it's tonic. Yes, indeed-os. Yes, indeed-os. Got it in 4, baby. Got it in 4. Yeah, tonic is a drink as well. Yeah, and Sonic Youth. Yes. Got it. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Ha! Man, that was a 50-50 shot. Whether it was going to be tonic or Sonic, and it was 100% tonic, baby. Yes, indeed-os, it was a tonic. Let me tell you something about a tonic. Oh, man. Whoever voted 5 and no solve is very upset right now. Very upset right now because almost 2,000 points were voted on yes. And only one person went to no. So you would have got all of those points. All of those points. Your snuggle puppy is posted in the pet section of Discord. Red Ride, I love it. That's what I like to see. What I like to see. Tonic is garbage without gin. There you go. Solved in 1 to 4. Here goes your points. Everybody share that one person's 800 and something points. There you go. Oh man, that was a 50-50 shot, Brenda Fabulous. I'm glad. If you can only see your eyes. If you can only see when she says she loves me. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed, yes. All right, what about? Uh-oh. You almost got me, Hamir, but not today. Not today, baby. Yes, indeed. Not today. All right, let me see. I got to figure out who am I going to raid? It's looking like... Let me see. Who was on doing something interesting? Who's on doing something good? Oh, my goodness. The Weird Paul Rock Band live in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Don't tell me you didn't throw that. You threw it. You totally threw that. Let me see. Daytime Sock is going to be so happy with you tonight. I think you're right, Club Josh TV. That's what I'm hoping, so. Daytime Sock has been quite upset this week. I need to appease him before he revolts. Oh my goodness gracious. So we got Jeremy Stoltz. We got Gulf City. Gulf City doing a thing. Let's see. I'm going to see who looks most interesting. Oh, it's like stuck. I can't see what they do. Alright. Let me see. Yeah, let's raid Gulf City. They do some cussing. But I like Gulf City. Very funny. Very funny folks. So there you go. /RAIDGULFCITY. Raid the Gulf City. There you go. All right, well, thank you so much, everybody. We are gonna be back on Friday, and I say by we, I mean me, your old pet soccer. We'll be back on Friday. There you go. There could be some American F's involved. I'm not sure. We'll see. We'll see. Sock Hop loves you, everybody. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. I had a dadgum blast. You guys always make my day. just by being here and hanging out. May actually catch a Friday stream. You're more than welcome, maiden. Smooches for you, suck up.
Please be still.
For you from
Scanning in progress.
Everyone.
We got scanned, y'all. All right, here we go. If you go to bed, allow me to tuck you in. Tuck. Mwah! Smooches for you. Duck with sock hop hat. Club Josh TV. Yes, that's a great idea. I will do that. That is a little bit scary, Brenda Fables. Yes, indeed. Thank you guys so much. Hope you have a good rest of your night. Thank you so much. And tell him good night, old man. Tell him good night. And I'll see y'all's in the Discord and stuff tomorrow. Always feel free to jibber jabber in the Discord. Don't be shy. Don't be shy. Thank you so much for Water and Burn, Danny Blue Jeans. I appreciate that. Tell him good night, old man.
And now, folks, it's time to say goodnight. We sincerely appreciate your patronage and hope we've succeeded in bringing you an enjoyable evening of entertainment. Please drive home carefully and come back again soon. Good night.